supposed to cycle off because it's intense. Like it's problematic for your liver.
So you space it out.
So let's say you, like you said, did it once a year. Well, you're never going to keep the size.
No, but I'm thinking of it as like a boost, you know.
It's not a boost.
It gives you like a boost to gain muscle for like 6 weeks. You work out really hard that 6 weeks, and then you just do your normal workouts for the rest of the year.
Because you're not going to keep it.
It gives you like a boost for your foundation.
Well, and okay, so it's no different than being addicted to anything else, because then you see increased strength and you see increased size, and then what happens? It goes away. And do you remember what I went through post-show? Like, I was lean.
Literally started losing it.
I was lean, and then I started gaining weight because I was obviously reverse dieting to go back into a building phase, and it was just like, all the lines are gone, all the veins are gone, all the cuts are gone.
Lose the muscle.
No, but you couldn't see it anymore because it was covered in a layer of fat because I was in a building phase. So until that building phase, I had to put the weight on to build the muscle. And then as the muscle started building, because I reached, I got to 150, and that's where I stayed. But then because I had the weight on, I was able to build more muscle, and then the muscle started filling in where the fat is, because as we all know, muscle burns, muscle burns fat. So you have to have, like, the more muscle you have, the more fat burning capabilities your body naturally has. So, what's up? I'm having a fitness conversation with the Heinekens. The tiny, that's my son. What's up, Mark? Clearly I'm at home. I'm in Minnesota as well.
So what you're talking about. It's a beautiful day out.
It is a beautiful day. When I was driving in yesterday, it was just nothing but fucking rain. But I was like, hey!
We're getting rain tomorrow.
It rained and it washed all the stuck-on bugs off my truck. So.
It's gonna rain next day too.
Well, I don't care. It can rain. It doesn't bother me. So that's the problem with, like, steroid use is, yes, you gain strength and yes, you gain size. But the problem is when you're doing steroids, your muscle fibers are bigger around versus if you just spend the time in the gym and the dedication in the gym and you grow them naturally, you're going to grow denser muscle fibers. So it doesn't matter if you do it once a year, once, a month, if you do it once every 6 months, whatever, you're never going to keep that size. And when you see the size start going away, what happens? And the strength. So when you're off cycling from steroids, your strength is lower. Yeah. So mentally in your brain, so for me, okay, I've been in the gym consistently for 3 weeks now. And I have very quickly gotten back up to lifting as far as like in upper body, lifting close to what I was lifting before,
You stopped working out.
Yeah. But that's that muscle memory. So for me, seeing the increase in weight and being able to increase the weight and increase the reps and getting back to the appropriate rep range with the appropriate weights, that's a big motivator for me. And if that all, like, hypothetically, let's say it was steroid use and I got up there and then I cycle off the steroids, I can't lift as heavy and I can't do as many reps. I'm not in the same rep range. So now in my brain, I'm like, oh, I'm weaker. I'm getting smaller. If you're weaker in your brain, you're smaller when it comes to fitness. Trust me.
So this is all just insecurity.
Partially, yes. Well,
so you could do it once a year, so you have an epic summer bod, and then you just, detox the rest of the year and have healthy eating and bodybuilding.
Right, but every time a man cycles steroids, your balls get little. I mean, they're literally like 2 tiny little walnuts in a sack. I mean, if you're not interested in that part of your body as a man, I mean, go right ahead. Like, have at it. But I'm just saying, what's up, Chuck?
Just trying to see if you can cheat the system.
There's no cheating the system. There's no cheating hard work. The's no cheating hard work.
No, you're cheating the drugs, the side effects of the drugs.
No. The problem is when men use steroids, you're putting testosterone. Most men will take a testosterone supplement, so you're actually putting testosterone into your body. Your body naturally produces testosterone, so does mine. You just have a larger quantity of testosterone than I do because, well, I'm a girl. And when you're putting that in, your body stops producing because now it's being supplemented. So what's the purpose? You know what I mean? Your body's not going to produce more. So then when you get off of it, now you're in a testosterone dip.
Yep, you're in a deficit.
Right, so it's just like women who take birth control pills. They're putting those hormones in their body to regulate their cycle. So when they get off the birth control, there's this dip in the hormones. That's why women be crazy when they get off their birth control. Crazy, because their hormones are all out of whack. And probably because they don't know how to control their emotions, but we're just speaking scientifically. How's everything going? It's going great. It's going great. James and I are having another intellectual conversation. We're watching, what the fuck are we watching? Muscles and Mayhem, an unauthorized story of the American Gladiator. Remember the show American Gladiators? So we're actually watching a docuseries on, I don't know, Netflix about it. So that hence they were doing steroids. So hence the topic of conversation prior to coming on to the live. So yes, that's, yeah. Hence the conversation. So, what's everybody else up to? See my old lady readers? Yeah. Updates. Well, I went back in the truck. I worked, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 300 miles out, 300 miles back, one trip a day. And right back to where I was before, unfortunately. I was to a point where I didn't have any tingling, I didn't have any numbness, I didn't have any pain. I'd gotten some cupping massage done, and that helped loosen everything up. And now I'm right back to where I was before. There's plenty of space for it. You're right. You're right, there is plenty of space for tattoos. Where's the truck? The truck's at my mechanic shop. That's just where I park it when I'm not in it. You think you'd want to fix them at the beginning and see the change? Because working out with no progress sucks. I understand that, but here's the thing is you take the steroids at the beginning to see the change, and then you stop taking them, and then you start getting smaller, and then you feel like you have lost all of your progress, so then there goes your motivation to work out. It's a lose-lose, no matter how you look at it. Steroids are not good. Look at what happened to Lyle. I don't know who that is. I don't know what happened to him. So, I mean, I understand the interest in them. I understand the drive and the desire to want to take them. But when you're coming, if you're going to do them, you need to do them from a completely different mental mindset. You know what I mean? If you're going to do them, you have to know that you're never going to be able to sustain that level that you're at while you're on them. Mm-hmm. And you have to be okay with that. Mm-hmm. And I honestly think that I understand why they're illegal.
Yeah.
Because that increase, that growth is addicting, it just...
That roid rage is dangerous.
Well, roid rage is real. And it is dangerous. And that's because they're taking testosterone. Uh-huh. So, James, you like sharks and fish and marine biology, so what is it? The bull shark has the most testosterone out of all the sharks. That's why there's more bull shark attacks than there are other shark attacks. That's that higher level of testosterone.
There's that, but also bull sharks are one of the few sharks that can go between saltwater and freshwater.
Right, saltwater, freshwater. So, that increases the frequency, but as far as like the rage aspect, is greater. So, hey, did you know it's Pride? Is it Pride Month?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Pride
Yes,
Month.
it is.
Oh, well, whatever. And don't even go there because my son. So don't be like me. Pride not friendly. Fuck off. If I was Pride not friendly, my kid wouldn't live in my house. Huh, fuckers.
Shit, I wouldn't have gotten a place with you.
What do you mean you should eat shakes? You drink shakes?
Eat shakes? How are you gonna use a spoon?
Here's the thing.
You gonna chomp it?
Here's the
crunch,
thing.
crunch.
Well, yes, if you actually put, this one actually has granola in it, but they used a really good blender because you can't taste it. It depends on what your goals are, on what your plan is. And I'm going to say this, and you can think I'm a bitch, I don't care. You didn't get fat overnight. And I'm not saying you're fat, I'm not saying anybody's fat, but I'm saying if you're dissatisfied with your body, it didn't happen overnight. You didn't eat one little fucking Debbie cake and gain 200 pounds. So it's not little Debbie's fault, it's your own fault because you don't control your portions. It's your own fault because maybe you don't eat enough and then you're not active enough. So it's this crazy cycle. So the only reason why anybody's out of shape or unhealthy is your own fault. So look in the mirror and be like, I'm out of shape because I'm lazy and because it's not a priority. Be honest with yourself. Don't fucking blame anybody. I'm overweight because I can't not drive through the drive-thru because I have poor self-control. Like, be fucking honest. But when you're ready, when you get to that point where you're like, I'm tired of the life that I was living, and I'm tired of the what I see in the mirror, I'm tired of being weak, I'm tired of being out of breath, you will go and you will do the work, and it's not going to take any motivation. Because motivation's fucking garbage. It's a bullshit line that people use. People, oh, I'm not motivated. It's a fucking excuse. I'm not motivated to go to fucking work, but I got bills to pay, so I go to work and I do it anyways. I'm not motivated to eat healthy, but I don't like an unhealthy body when I look in the mirror, so I eat healthy food. I make the decisions that are important to me because my health and my fitness is important to me.
Isn't
Not
that called motivation?
It's not called motivation. It's called desire and drive.
Okay.
So you have the desire and drive to sit on the couch and whine and cry about what your body looks like or what your fitness is like or how you can't quit smoking or you can't quit drinking soda or whatever, you can't do crystal meth or whatever the fuck your problem is. And you make excuses instead of looking in the mirror and going, you're a weak ass bitch and you need to change your mindset. Because nobody wants to be honest and say, it's not important to me, so I'm not going to do it. There are people on this planet who have been told, if you don't go to the gym, you will die. And then there are people who go to the gym and hate every minute of it. So again, it's what is a priority to you. You make time for the people, places, and things that are important to you. And if it's not important, be fucking honest and just say, it's not important. So, I'm not fat and big boned. Right? Because we have big bone skeletons. Just saying.
We do have dense bone skeletons.
Ah, that's different.
Which can cause you to be heavier than you actually are. Really sucks if you try to swim though if you have really dense bones.
Oh,
You don't float.
I don't float. My head floats. You put me in a pool and you put me on my back, and if I relax, my entire body sinks and my head floats. But if I stiffen up, my whole body will float. So
There's a method.
I'm obviously not full of shit because shit floats.
Does it?
I don't know. It's just the saying. Why am I? Because I have a Caterpillar motor in my truck. Because I can. Because I like it. Because I want to. Make you ask questions. Worked, didn't it? You're on a seafood diet. I hear that's the best diet. I'm just saying, but don't bitch about the results. It's good food, not junk food. Depends on your definition of junk food. It's not my fault. They made those cakes so sugary and tempting. Right. That's why you like me so much, because I speak what's on my mind. Here's the deal. Honesty's not always nice, and nice isn't always honest. And everybody's like, oh, you're not bad, or oh, it's okay, or it's not your fault. Everything that happens to you is your fault. Everything. Everything. Your electric getting shut off, that's your fault. That's your fault because you didn't pay your bill. Oh, you didn't pay your bill because you didn't have money? Oh, why didn't you have money? Oh, because you didn't go to work? Again, that's still your fucking fault. Your relationship's falling apart and your husband's talking to another woman on some other app. Maybe look at your relationship. Maybe look at how you treat your husband. Maybe look at, you know, it's hard to kiss the lips at night of the mouth that chews your ass all day. I mean, let's just be fucking real. It's nobody's fault that your partner's cheating other than you and your partner. Happy people don't cheat.
I find it hard to believe that you and a man in the late 90s decided to play footsie and I got born and that's my fault.
Because you chose to be here.
Oh.
There is, 1 in 400 trillion chances of you being alive. It's a fucking miracle you're here. So instead of bitching about it, be grateful for it.
Hey, okay, I won the race, but I didn't get an award.
You were awarded life. You were awarded experiences. You were awarded lessons. You were awarded character from those
Who
lessons.
says I didn't already have that? Can you prove that I didn't already have that?
Character?
Well, all of that.
You did not have a human body life.
Who says? I don't know. That's a theory that exists in the world. Just like the theory that I chose to be born.
Agree, Phil. I agree. You don't like my theories. You don't like my thoughts. You don't watch my lives.
Exactly.
That is the freedom that you have as a human being. Hey, by the way, guess what? Newsflash. It's my son playing with his little fidget thingy. Newsflash,
Sorry.
y'all. Apparently, I'm a cheating whore. And I'm apparently on apps like WhatsApp and Telegram and Signal. And I'm apparently talking to other women's husbands. And I'm a home wrecker. But the last time I checked, Americans didn't have to use international texting apps to speak to other Americans, first of all. Second of all, last time I checked, verified accounts didn't have to ask other people for fucking money to pay bills. Just saying.
Debutante, cute cootie queen.
I mean, welcome to pretty privilege over
You
here.
limp liquor.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? If I was talking to all of these people that think that I wouldn't have time for I wouldn't even have time to work. I wouldn't even have time to work. And if I was collecting all the money that these scammers are actually getting out of people, I wouldn't have to work. But I wouldn't have anything interesting to talk about
I just
either.
don't see, like, don't be wrong, Mom. You are my mom, and I love you,
Mhm.
and I understand that objectively people find you attractive. However, I do not understand the logic behind this is an attractive woman online, and she's asking me for money, so I'm going to give it to her. Like,
I know, right? I know.
How dumb are people?
Anna says I've been watching you for 2 minutes and I literally argued. I don't know what you just saw in the last 2 minutes, but thank you. With the number of scammers that are on social media today, what on earth makes you think that somebody who has 50,000, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000 followers is going to randomly reach out to you, because you're that special and want to talk to you? Because they've never replied to any of your comments. They've never replied to any of your messages. But all of a sudden, let me create this new page. This is my new page for my true fans. And want to talk to you.
But I'm also going to charge you
Where's the
$50
logic
to message
behind
me.
Yeah, and then it's $50 a message. But we can message on WhatsApp. Like, what? What?
Those people, those were the people that really benefited from the No Child Left Behind rules, okay?
What? Does that say biased or badass?
I don't know, put on your old lady readers.
They're on my head. I should be able to just see through them osmosis. I'm just saying. Trucker reviews. What's up? I do talk to you all the time, Phil, but here's the deal. I started talking to you on a live because you engaged with me on a live. I didn't just randomly create a new page and reach out to you and be like, oh, this is my new page. You should message me on Signal, and I'll answer you there because it's too hard to talk to you on here. Fuck no. I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm gonna be a bitch. If you're dumb enough to fall for that, you deserve everything that fucking happens to you. Like common sense and logic. I mean, come on. Let's be real.
Who has once ever in their life been charged to just talk to someone? Ever?
Well, I mean, if you sign up for like OnlyFans and
I'm saying,
like that
in
kind
real,
of thing,
in
but
real life,
Yeah, no,
everything.
I agree. I agree. How's Chrome doing? Where the fuck is he? I don't know. He's around here somewhere. Oh, he's laying on. Oh, he's looking out the front window because the neighbors came home. He's got our dog on patrol. You put your dog. What? What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'd be sad if I had to lose one of my fur critters. I don't know. I don't understand the logic. You know, I get random women that are messaging me like, "You're talking to my husband. You're a house wrecker." Take better care of your house, bitch. I'm not talking to your man. Somebody else is. Probably some dude in India or China or wherever the fuck, South Africa or wherever the fuck these scammers fucking live. But if you're not smart enough to realize that they're not fluent in the English language, you deserve exactly what happens to you. Because a lot is lost in translation. Like when I used to work at Arvalo, the guys in the shop didn't speak English. They all spoke Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish because I'm a dirty American and I don't speak any other language but English because I'm a terrible American. But anyways, I would type into Google Translate and translate it to Spanish, and they would do the same, right? And they would send me messages that they had typed. Because I was asking for tools one day, and they typed a message into Google Translate and then texted it to me. And it said, "There's a piece of furniture in the shop." Yeah, that means a shelving unit. So had they have said English, "Oh, in the shelf on the shop by the window," you know, but there's a piece of furniture in the shop by the window. Again, if you cannot tell, you deserve everything that happens to you. It's survival of the fittest. You know, it is what it is.
All I've learned from this is that I should start using my own mother to scam people, and I don't need a job anymore.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, I could just get a few pictures off your Instagram and just.
Oh my God!
Con
You know
men
what
for
Tyler
money.
told me? Tyler told me that there's like these. He heard this commercial. You can create this new AI girlfriend, and she'll even send you nudes and stuff. And he's like, "I'm totally gonna do it, and I'm gonna create an OnlyFans for my AI girlfriend, and I'm just gonna sit back and make money."
So there was this company
Like my kids.
that made an AI woman. Okay, she has an Instagram page and everything. Nobody knew that she was AI until later. She had thousands of followers, always multiple comments on every post, and she was getting ad revenue from Instagram. And she's not real. It's a computer program. It was just an AI generated person. It's ridiculous.
I'm your new favorite person. You just subscribed. Well, thank you, Anna. I don't know why I'm your favorite person, but I appreciate it. I missed a bunch of messages because I can't see them on the iPad over here because I refuse to put my readers on because I'm vain and I don't, you know, it is what it is. Like, that's just, you know, you can see my gray hair even.
But when I was a kid that didn't want to wear glasses because I wanted to be vain.
You were blind in your left eye, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, I still got one alright eye. I can manage.
I'm so proud. I'm so proud. He's made it to 28. I'm so proud.
I'm doing great.
Trucker Review said, "Oh, his dog was 15 years old. I would be so sad. That'd be like putting Cregan down. Some days I think about it. Some days I would love to euthanize my youngest son. Some days. I never would, but you know, doesn't mean I don't think about
I'll
it.
just wait till that abortion law comes in.
Oh. What is going on over there? Is he scratching in the food bowl?
No,
What's he scratching in?
he's scratching my mat.
Oh.
My stand-in mat.
Take care, Mark. I'm not putting on my glasses, I'm just gonna squint. What's that say? Yeah, I drank my protein shake. We gotta go to the gymnasium after this. Because we just missed 4 days in the gym, and it's not okay. Oh, back to that steroid thing and building muscle and being addicted to it. Do you remember when I first started training for competitions? And I would take like a day or two off, or like I had gotten sick or whatever, so I ended up taking a couple of days off, and I was like, I'm getting smaller. It doesn't work that fast.
No.
But in my head, because we all have it.
It takes
The
about
reality-
a month for you to notice changes anyways. is.
Well, it takes more than that. It takes
Yeah.
like 6 to 8 weeks. Other people notice it sooner, but because you see yourself every day, you don't notice it. But nonetheless, in my head, because I had always been out of shape, in my head it changed that quickly. That's not the reality of it.
No.
Well, I'm aware, like, obviously, the last 2 years I have been really lackadaisical in the gym and not spent the amount of dedicated time that I was spending in the beginning. And I saw a dramatic change. But I didn't see it overnight. It's actually taken me 2 years to look in the mirror and go, why is my butt so small? And why am I so weak? So, you know, there's that. Yeah. Thank you, Phil. Type in all caps. Now I can see it. Put my glasses on.
Jesus Christ. A bunch of people yelling in your chat.
You rescued her from a shelter in California. Messaging. What? Oh, the idiot. Yeah. Yeah, that was literally like he rolled in to deliver and he had to take his straps off and reorganize the shingles and like who fucking just get the fuck out of the way, dude. And people wonder why we don't like each other out here. People wonder why we talk shit about each other. People wonder why we're so fucking hostile and angry and irritated all the damn time. It's like, well, here's fucking why. You know, and then they're like, oh, truck drivers are crybabies. No, bitch! No, we're not! We just deal with shit that people who work day to day and go home every day don't necessarily deal with. I'm not talking to you because you deal with people who are idiots about their finances, so we're not even getting into that. We're not even getting into that. Friday's a holiday. How come my paycheck's not here? Well, dumbass, because Friday's a holiday.
I had to fight with.
How come I haven't gotten a paycheck? Well, I don't know. Maybe because you haven't clocked in a week. You know, stupid shit like that.
Talk
So-
to an admin about that.
Yeah, I have no idea how these people have even survived to the point where they're even old enough to have a fucking bank account.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's funny? It's not really the young people.
It's not the young people.
Not a majority of the time, it is people that are 30 to 50 that have those complaints.
What are you trying to say? Are you trying to say that Gen Xers are the problem?
I just said 30 to 50. You know what I had one person said? Why am I going to do a transfer, like a normal ACH transfer? Okay, that's going to take 3 to 5 days. I lived through the 80s. I don't want that anymore. And I was like, what are you talking about? It hasn't changed. It's been the same since the 80s. Why are you mad about it? You've lived through this your entire life.
Because it's fucking due to the world of Cash App, instant transfers. Oh.
Well, then do an instant transfer. Don't get mad at me because, oh, the instant transfer is going to cost you a 2% fee. Well, then, if you want an instant transfer, pay for it. If you don't want to pay for it, then don't do the instant transfer. It's not that hard.
This is shit he deals with. So the next time you guys go to call customer service for your banking issues, just think about that. I'm just saying. Because they do. They talk about you and after you get off the phone.
Oh, so much.
Yeah. Just know that your idiocracy is somebody else's entertainment in life. And while you may not think it's idiocracy, it is to somebody. So, as a 20-plus year trucker, you find it to be majority of the supposed old school drivers that are always self-absorbed. I find them to be very nice and very helpful and very friendly to me.
Says the pretty privilege.
Fuck you.
No, thank you. That's illegal.
Ew.
You said it.
Gross. Ugh. The young guys that I usually have interactions with, it's not so much that they're self-absorbed, they're more interested in trying to talk to me. You drive that truck? Nope, dog does. Cat mans the pedals and I navigate. Like, you know, the old school guys get that I drive, that it's my truck and that I drive it. They don't ask me stupid questions like that. Oftentimes they're the most helpful. I find that the most inconsiderate ones tend to be the mega carrier company drivers, and I think it's probably because they are treated like shit by their company, so they just treat everybody else like shit. Shit rolls downstream, man. I don't know who Fast One drives for. I think he drives like local. Wasn't he driving dump truck for a little while? You're right, it's not hard to be kind to somebody. You know, I did get out of the truck and I walked up to that guy and I was like, you know, I have to get on the scale. I gotta check in, I gotta get on the scale. This guy's response, and I'm not making fun of people who have dental problems or don't have teeth, but he had one tooth right in the front, at the bottom, and looked at me and goes, "Yep, me too. I'll be done in a little bit." Like, for real? Just gonna roll in and park in front of the scale when I was there waiting to pull onto the scale, and like, I wasn't even a cunty McShitterman to him. Yet I made that video, you know. So it's not like I didn't try to say something. I don't instantly be a cunty McShitterman. I really, yeah. I have no words.
It's
I have
like
no words.
on a 2-lane bridge, a 2-car bridge, and you pull onto that bridge to talk to your friend while everyone else just has to wait.
Pretty much, that's pretty much, yeah, it's a 2-lane highway, or a 2-lane bridge, right? And you just stop in the middle, and your friend stops in the middle going the other direction, and you guys just start talking, you know, like that's basically what the fuck happened. Like, well, fuck everybody else if they have somewhere to be or something to do. Our conversation's far more important. That's essentially what happened. Cunty McShitterman, yes.
Yeah, that's
Cunty
really
McShitterman. I actually stole that term from the movie Waiting. If you've never seen it, you should watch Waiting.
great.
Mm.
Still Waiting was kind of a flop.
Yeah, Still Waiting wasn't any good, but Waiting was good. I agree. So, there's that. Ooh, oh, by the way, did you guys see that? Like, 0.1 of a second of my feet. Oh my god, the feet lovers are just gonna have a heyday with that. Just you wait. Just you guys wait. You know how they are. They're gonna get all excited. They saw the bottoms of my feet for half a second. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a dick. I don't know. Yowie, he's not even near you. Calm the fuck down, yo. What's the temperature? I don't know. The temperature is nice enough that the windows are open and the air is not on.
It's 70.
70. Outside?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. It's 70 outside, so it can't be that warm in here.
Let's see if you're on WikiFeed.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what did you... Let's see if I'm where?
On WikiFeed.
WikiFeed?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is that? I'm about to learn something new.
Oh, Mom, you
What
know
is
what
WikiFeed?
WikiFeed is? WikiFeed is a archive of feed from anybody and everybody that gets uploaded on it. It could be stills taken from movies, taken from paparazzis and everything. They get put on here and then people vote on them.
Do they tag the person's feet that they are?
Yeah, they put whoever's name they are, yeah.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, we're about to find... My son literally, did you guys just hear that? Yes, he literally just said, I'm going to look and see if you're on WikiFeed.
No, you're not on WikiFeed. At least not as your trucking unicorn.
Oh, thank
See,
God.
it's your real name. Let's see.
I don't know why he knows this. I don't want to know why he knows this.
God, WikiFeed's been around for a long time.
How long?
Long time.
I've never heard of it. Has anybody else heard of this WikiFeet thing? Is it like Wikipedia for feet?
Sorta. Except again, it's not definitions or anything. It's just pictures of people's feet with rating and comments of people.
You never see...
WikiFeet was founded in 2008.
You never cease to make my brain hurt with some of this shit that these fucking new people do. I could make money. How could I make money? What are you talking about?
Oh, you make lots of
He
money.
literally just gave someone on YouTube an idea. Thanks, fuckhead!
Hey, if you didn't know about WikiFeed, that's on you, man. Otherwise, there's like that Bigfoot site. What is it, like Feet Finder or whatever?
Yeah, but Feet Finder's full of scammers.
Oh, yeah.
Any of those, like OnlyFans, Feet Finder, like all these like sex sites are now full of like.
You can make a sniffer account.
What the? Do I even want to know what a sniffer account is?
You sell your panties.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not selling undergarments. Will you wear the undergarments and then I can send them?
It doesn't work that way.
I'll give you underwear. You can just wear them and then I'll sell them.
Good.
They would never know.
How are they gonna know?
Nobody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. I raised it. I did raise him, but I did not teach him this shit. I don't know where the fuck it came from. What's up, Ida? How's it going? They have to be worn for a while, though. How
Mhm.
long is a while? Like, what is he just?
Minimum of a day.
Okay, so
But
you could just wear them for a
You
day.
can sell ones that you've worn longer.
Who the fuck wears underwear for more than a day?
Because people like to buy them like that. You blame everything, yep. Get them all gross and everything. Get some nice discharge in there so it's not crusty. And then that shit goes up to like $150.
Fuck! Gross! I'm not judging. I'm just not.
Not into it.
Yes! Wow! Will you fart in a jar and I'll sell it and say it's mine? I mean, I'm not into doing any of
Hey,
this,
that
but if
chick
I can
from-
obtain it and then sell it, I'd do that.
What
I'm
was
just,
it? Desperate
that-
Housewives of Georgia? She's the one
Yeah.
that did that. She ended up in the hospital.
For
I don't
what?
Know, I don't know if it was directly related to her farting in jars, but
How does farting in jars get you in the hospital?
pushing too hard.
Best sold if at least 3 days and sweaty.
Mm.
That's fucking disgusting. You can sell bath water. Well, I don't take baths. I take showers.
I do porn now, so I know about all this.
I mean, I don't think I would be totally against selling pictures of my feet. As long as my face isn't in them.
That's the thing.
But I don't want to put in all the effort that requires for that. You know what I mean? I don't
Hey, wait.
have
there's-
a problem working to make money.
It's okay, Mom. You can just do pictures of your armpits. There's guys that are into armpits. Exists a lot more on the gay side, but there's plenty of straight men that love women's armpits. It's a strange world out there.
I'm not kink shaming anybody, but there's literally a market for anything.
Hey, there isn't like one thing on this earth that hasn't been sexualized by humans yet, so
So I could clean my makeup off my face with a baby wipe and sell it.
most likely. I'm
Anybody
sure there's
wanna buy
someone.
that? Just maybe I'm just old. I don't understand how these markets are even profitable in the day and the age of the scammers. You have to go to work. Your computer just made a little schwong sound at you. You only know because you found out off the whatever podcast you watch. Huh. I'm not shaming anybody for their kinks, but how do you trust the person that you're buying from? You know what I mean?
Won't be resolved till Monday.
Not to mention, like, you send them money for supposed worn underwear, and then they send you like a brand new pair of underwear from fucking Walmart. It's
Oh
not
no.
even like it's a quality
No.
pair of underwear.
The ones that are really into it, yeah, they'll spend the $50 to $75 for a pair of underwear just for you to wear it and then send it back to them after.
So
you
they
wear it.
buy you the underwear,
There's some that do. Yeah.
and then you wear them, and then you send them to them.
Same with socks. Oh, dude, I knew this dude who bought this girl a hoodie so that she could sit on it and fart on it for a month and then send it back to him.
I would think after a month it wouldn't even, like, by the time he got it, it wouldn't smell.
In his mind. There's a chick that I worked with. There was a guy that wanted her to poop in front of him in a clear acrylic bucket.
He wanted her to poop in a bucket in front of him, and he would buy it. He would buy her
No,
poop.
he was paying her to shit in front of him in a clear acrylic bucket so he could see her shit. He wanted to watch her shit. She couldn't do it though. She tried.
I can't
She
imagine
tried.
why. I can't imagine why. What's up, Nathan? I think we fell off the rail. I think we more than fell off the rail. I think we got into the thoughts and theories of the human nature. Yeah. I hear about your dad. What are you talking about? Yowie, why are you sitting here growling? There's nobody even here.
Dad.
It's just you and me.
Nobody knows about your dad.
This fucking cat, man.
She's grumpy love.
Catherine II of Russia had a horse fetish? I
She
was
fucked a horse. They even made drawings about it and passed it around in the court. Not like court as in law, but like court as in royalty.
So I dated this guy. Well, I didn't even really date him. I was talking to this guy who confessed to me that his fetish was to watch a woman be fucked by a horse while he touched her body. And they wonder why bestiality is illegal.
Humans are weird.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Nathan. That's terrible.
You know what's funny though? It exists
Poor
in other
horse.
creatures. It's not just that humans have an obsession with animals. There's animals that are attracted to humans.
What?
Ostriches are more attracted to humans than their own kind.
How do you know this?
So ostriches are attracted to humans already. So they'll start doing like the mating dances and everything around humans. And when given the choice between a ostrich of the opposite sex and a human of the opposite sex, they choose to go towards a human more than the ostrich.
This is true with wild ostriches?
Yes.
Is it just because they're bigger than us?
I think it's just like how humans find animals attractive. It's because they just have it in them. They just think that they're attractive.
I don't want no little bird pee-pee, thank you.
Did you know that the birds are also they'll go between if they like a man or a woman. They'll either go for the same sex or the opposite sex of a human.
Somebody says you watch animal porn.
No, but I watched it on a documentary 3 days ago.
Which documentary did you watch?
Let's pull it up. It was in our...
I have Grandpa's ashes and a bracelet that I keep in the truck with me as well. I hear you on that one.
One of the ones for Africa.
There are idiots who sell and buy everything. You are absolutely right, Ida. I mean, they're not idiots. Everybody has their fetish. Like, don't get me wrong. I had a guy ask me if he could lay underneath my truck, and he wanted me to release my brakes so my truck could fart on him while he masturbated. That's a little weird. It's not something I'm really into. I'm not shaming again. You like what you like. I
There's
just
the
don't
car
have to
guys.
participate.
There's the car guys.
I don't want to know about the guys that want to put their in the tailpipe of a car. It's not. No thanks.
Just a,
No.
a little injection.
No. I mean, like I said, everybody likes what they like. I just don't have to participate in those things that they like. Good evening. It's noon here.
It's 12:30.
12:30. I don't know how we got on this whole topic. We originally started talking about steroids and how they affect the body and yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, she is totally just chilling over here. Look at her. Look at her. What are you doing, kitty pants? Kitty pants. What is this?
It's about the ostriches.
Do ostriches find humans attractive? Yes. Common mating dances for humans and prefer to have and impress humans. I don't. Elephants also?
But elephants are also very emotional and actually a lot more intellectual than people think that they are, due to the size of their brains. Elephants can pass on memories through the womb. I know. It's a strange planet.
If you ever want to learn something, just talk to my son.
Not that it's going to
Dolphins
be
too.
anything useful, but you'll learn something.
They said dolphins too.
Dude, dolphins are rude, man. They'll keep like a female dolphin awake so that she can't.
Oh,
fall
I
asleep in
remember.
labor.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. That's effed up.
Mm-hmm.
They're almost human-like.
Dolphins
They
are
have-
not as cute and fun and playful as people think that they are.
Right. Cooking lunch, Phil. What are you cooking?
When did you deliver, anyways? We were gone for like 4 days. I thought you only were doing one trip.
No, I did a trip out to Wisconsin. I took a load of Wisconsin. I took a load of shingles to Wisconsin, and then I loaded stone to come back to Minnesota, and then I took shingles back out to Wisconsin, and then I deadheaded back. So. Somebody goes, he knows a lot about nothing. Don't
Yep.
worry, bro, me too.
Damn right.
He works from home, so when it's not busy, like on the weekends when it's not busy, he sits here and he watches fucking documentaries all the time. Like, he knows all kinds of shit about, like, all these ancient, like, kings and queens and shit like that. Told me before he passed away. What? He took 20 tablets. Why? You're just not checking comments like normal. That's fine. I just hear Phil. Yeah. So, there's always interesting conversations that go on when I'm at home. My son is quite the useless knowledge intellectual. Website is live. T-shirts, hoodies, duffel bag, swimwear, calendar. The link is, I don't know, somewhere on this live or something like that.
Professional.
I know, I'm so professional. So professional. So, because we took a couple weeks off and we worked on getting... Get out of Meow's litter box, fuckhead!
Why? Now he uses his.
No. Anyways, so we got a cupping massage done. I actually don't think I have really any marks left. I don't know if you can see them. No, you can't see them. I had like purple crop circles on my back. I got a cupping massage done. I got a bunch of deep tissue massages, some Graston work and all that to release all of the tension and the numbness and the tingling in my hands and my arms and all that shit from driving with tires out around, you know. And I felt great. I had no pain, I had no problems, nothing. And it's all back. After doing those 2 trips to Wisconsin and back. It's 300 miles, by the way, was the trips. So, was it 369, 1,200 miles, and I'm back to where I was. So, we have to figure out something else to do because my quality of life is far more important than driving my truck right now.
Such a privileged American.
How does that make me a privileged American?
In other countries, they wouldn't be able to just change jobs because their quality of life isn't what they want it to be at the moment.
I'm sure other countries have a very high suicide rate too.
So does America, though.
So there's that too.
It's shitty everywhere.
I'm not taking your truck, Phil. So, I am. Contemplating driving local to see if driving less miles, sitting behind the seat less, because when you're local, you're in and out of the truck more, and you don't drive hundreds of miles a day, and I can be in the gym every day, so I can compete again. Yeah. So that's where we're at. That's what we are contemplating doing. But I'm not just gonna fucking pull a goddamn drive-in and work local. That's lame. If I'm gonna work local, I'm gonna do something fucking cool. So, time will tell. I'm also gonna do something where I work fucking Monday through Friday. Have a normal life. We'll see what happens with that. So be prepared, y'all. There's more fucking gym selfies coming up. Also, for anybody who is a paid subscriber, make sure you go check out the community page, because there is a post in the community page for paid subscribers that gives them their discount code for the website. Don't forget. Pull a dump trailer. I don't have any dump trailer experience. I want to pull equipment. I want to be like the unicorn version of Big Dad. The Midwestern unicorn version of Big Dad. Mysteries of the Terracotta Warriors. Who the fuck are the Terracotta Warriors? Oh, I turned it off. No wonder it doesn't work. I did.
Terracotta Warriors are the ones that guarded the Emperor
Oh,
after his death. They
I
were
was
terracottas,
looking.
They were made of clay. They were buried with him. There was a whole army, literally, of terracotta soldiers, statues. It's intense.
Okay. I was looking at a union truck driving job. I mean, it's like 6 to 2:30 in the afternoon. From 6 a.m. to 2:30 in the afternoon. What would I do with all my free time?
Same thing you currently do with your free time.
Go to the gymnasium.
Go to the gym and talk shit.
Who do I talk to? I don't talk shit to anybody at the gym. I just make weird, creepy videos of my boyfriend while he's working out. Hey, boo.
Being a home wrecker and all the other stuff that everyone thinks you are.
I know. Dude, if I had time to be a home wrecker, I'd have a lot more money, and I wouldn't be in pain from driving my truck. Just saying. Just saying. I don't know. Now, wait, can you not lick yourself? Hey. Well, please don't lick me either. Sandpaper kisses. Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me like that. She's looking at me like, ow, don't bite me! You're a brat.
Oh gee, I wonder where she learned it from.
Krampus.
Oh yeah, right.
You know, actually, if I had more free time, maybe I wouldn't be quite so overwhelmed with starting my podcast. Because you can't just hop on there and start talking. Like, there's a whole...
I mean, you could.
If you want a successful podcast, there's a certain way that you're supposed to format your shit. And that's overwhelming.
Success, smash.
Success, schmick, schmess.
Uh-huh.
Does that rhyme with smishmortion?
Yes. As long as you're enjoying what you're doing, you're succeeding.
I do enjoy what I'm doing. I enjoy being in the gym a lot. Like the euphoric high that I get from being in the gym, there's no drug that beats that. I know, you think I'm
You're
crazy.
just getting high off your own endorphins.
I am, it's fantastic. And
Broke
it's
the
free!
system.
And it's free!
I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta pay for a gym membership.
What? $30 a month?
See, it's not free.
Oh, that's a hell of a cheap ass addiction. You should shut the door, they can hear you.
Good.
No.
A little audio show.
No,
ASMR, right?
let's not, because there are people with that fetish too, so let's not go down that avenue.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Welcome to my home life. Yeah, I may not be as exciting anymore, you guys. I may not be over the road. I might be driving local. I might just have like, gym stuff and local stuff. Like, does that still make me the trucking unicorn? If I'm driving truck local? Does that still make me entertaining? Where's Schmeglicorn? At fucking work. Where he should be. Just saying. This little smart ass attitude. So he went to the gay 90s last weekend with his cousin, and it's not just a gay bar. It's everybody goes to the gay 90s, and they have like multiple clubs inside of this club. And he comes home from the gay 90s
Oh,
on
Craven.
on Sunday. He went on Friday, and he came home from work on Sunday and was like, ever since I went to the gay 90s this weekend, my knees have been killing me. And this is why he's Schmeglicorn. Just saying. You gotta get your license and work on your CDL. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. Would you just quit with the licking, Baldy? Baldy, look at her. Her leg is bald. Her fucking... Don't yell at me. Look at her paw's bald. She's bald. 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 She's a little mad at me. Look at that. She's licked all the fur off right there. All of this fur. And you guys wonder why I'm like, stop licking yourself. Look at her. Look at all of her bald spots. She gets really embarrassed when I point them out to people. And she doesn't like it when I touch them. Bald is good. Not when you're a furry cat. Can you hear her growling at me? She's a little mad. Look at her. Look at her. This poor kitty. This poor kitty. Brazilian wax. No, that's called anxiety. So with her anxiety, she starts licking all of her fur out. Kitty, your nipples are showing. Hey! No, ma'am. No. No. Yes, my kitty. Hey! Don't you bite me. God, you're a brat. Now purr. Just purr and be a happy kitty. I'm telling you. She's happier in the truck. Because my brother's cat beats her up. I came home the other day, Tuesday morning before I went out, and there was a pile like this big of fur on my bed because they got in a big old cat fight, and she, like, what's it called when birds lose their feathers? Molting? Molt, whatever the fuck it's called. She basically, like, lost a bunch of fur on my bed. So now y'all understand why my cat is not happy at home. I tried, she had a prescription for gabapentin for her anxiety, and I tried that, and it just made her stoned, and she'd still lick. I can't find CBD treats online. I can only find hemp, and that's not going to do what I need it to do. So we did, I read the Riot Act on fucking YouTube here, because I put a little bit of coconut oil on some ground up actual flour, and she had a couple licks of that, and she actually did really well. She didn't chew. She pretty much just slept. See, look, now she's licking again. So I don't know. Basically, I gotta dope my cat up so she's pretty much a fucking zombie and out of it, so she doesn't lick herself. There's got to be something else. There's got to be something else. She's pretty much a very happy kitty most of the time. Don't hiss at me. Oh, stop. Don't flick your tail at me either. There. Be a happy kitty. I'm not shaving her. She'd still lick. She'd just lick her fucking skin raw. If she's got fur, she can at least lick the fur and pull the fur out. And ironically, check this out. Ironically, she does not puke up fur balls everywhere. So I'm not certain where the hell the fur is going, because she's clearly not ingesting it, because if she was, she'd eventually get a fur ball. Really, ma'am? Really? So, little kitty's got some issues. People don't get paid for their 34-hour reset. What are you talking about? Of course not. Your dog had the same problem? How'd you stop it? Yes. My little fur kitty here. She does purr. Just not when the evil Krampus cat is around. So, there's that. He's mean to her, and he chases her, and he attacks her, and she doesn't like him. She'd rather be in the truck, but she still licks in the truck. She just doesn't lick as much. So, yeah. There's that. Is she a happy kitty? She loves me. See? Happy kitty. Soft kitty. Little ball of fur. Oh, if only the Happy Kitty song made her not grumpy. Where am I from? I live in Minnesota.
You didn't ask where you live. They asked where you're from.
From my mom. I came from my mom. A lotion?
Yeah, but then she's gonna lick the lotion off. You know how she is with you.
I know, if I put lotion on my skin, she'll come and lick me. She's weird. If I wash my hands with certain kinds of soap, she'll lick me. She's very weird. She's very, very weird. Aren't you, kitty? Aren't you? It's made with aloe vera. Well, hers is anxiety based, so it needs to be like what do you call it? What do they call those drugs, James?
Which drugs?
Mental health drugs.
Nootropics.
For anxiety?
Nootropics.
Nootropics. She needs some sort of nootropic, something or other. Yeah, but when I gave her gabapentin, she just became a fucking...
That's because it's a sedative.
Okay. So she needs something different. Are there any
Yeah.
vets in my life today? Anybody a veterinarian?
Since she's anxious, they gave her a sedative so that she isn't as active and therefore shouldn't be as anxious.
Because anxiety's in the brain whether you're active or not active.
Well, yeah. Doesn't mean they stopped giving it to humans.
Can you guys hear her growling? James is holding her. He's holding her and petting her and she's like growling. She's being a crazy ass. Well, she only developed this anxiety after we were hit on the side of the road out in Colorado a couple of years ago. Prior to that, she never did this. Is that Krampus?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why she was growling.
Well, he's
It doesn't matter. He's near her. He's on the same floor of the house as her. So she's gonna growl and be unhappy. I think
They're
part
also
of it-
called SSRIs.
I think also part of it has become like habit for her. I think it started with the anxiety and then I just think it became like a weird little tick that she has. Yeah. PTSD, yes.
But
Because it gets worse when she's stressed.
SSRIs are
Serotonin retake
selective
up-
serotonin
uptake re-inhibitors.
uptake inhibitor, yes.
Yeah. Uptake inhibitors, yes. I know what SSRIs are. They're antidepressants.
Yeah, well, it's depression, it's also anxiety, it's, for PTSD, bipolar.
Maybe she's depressed. Oh, my hand's numb. Just from having my arms stretched out like that. Ooh, look, bingo wing, bingo wing. It's random. Huh?
I-37?
Yes, I-37. Yes. I knew somebody was gonna ask to see my feet. You missed it, dude. Earlier I showed my soul for like a half a second. Yeah. I am not a trained circus monkey. I do not do special requests like that. If you're looking for that, you're gonna have to go to somebody else's live. So I do what I want. This is my live. If you don't like it, you can leave. So, yeah. But, like I was saying, if I go local, then I'll have more time to create my podcast where we talk about all of my crazy thoughts and theories like we were talking earlier about different people, their fetishes, their interests, the psychology behind it, that kind of stuff. So, why do I like tattoos? Because it makes people ask questions. Thanks for letting me know it worked. Oh, look! Frankie doesn't like me. I fucking love it. I'm actually not gonna do that. I'm just gonna continue to sit here and annoy the shit out of you because thank you for letting me rent space in your head for free. Thank you for letting me control your emotions. Because anytime you're bothered by something that somebody else does, that means they're in control. That's the best fucking part. I don't gotta do shit. Do I have any advice on how to be pretty and confident? Well, pretty's a matter of somebody else's perception. So if you don't like yourself, it's going to be really hard for anybody else to have a better perception of you than you have of yourself. You know, that whole you gotta love yourself for somebody else to love you kind of thing. So there's that. And confidence just comes from being who you truly are and not really caring what anybody else thinks. I mean, it's called self-confidence for a reason because it comes from yourself. It's not called social media confidence. It's not called
External confidence.
external
Crowd-funded
confidence or crowd esteem, or it's not called any of that. It's
Crowd-funded confidence.
crowd-funded confidence. It's none of that. When you are who you are, doing what it is that you want to do with your life, and that falls in line with your morals and your character, nothing else matters. I am who I am. Like me, don't like me. My life doesn't change just because somebody doesn't like me. My life doesn't change just because somebody thinks that I should be doing something different. Like, no. I am who I am. Tried and true. I'm also 45, so I haven't always been this way. It's something that you develop over time. You know, it's confidence doesn't come overnight. Weight loss doesn't come overnight. Weight gain doesn't come overnight. Breaking addictions doesn't happen overnight. It's all a matter of self-reflection and self-work. It means you have to go stand in the mirror and be honest with yourself. I don't go to the gym because it's not important to me. Instead of saying, I don't go to the gym because I don't have motivation, or I don't go to the gym because I don't have time. Because, you know, we all know we make time for the people, places, and things that are important to us. If watching the fucking game is important, you make time for it. If playing video games is important to you, you make time for it. Oftentimes people use things like TV and video games and social media as a distraction, because the distraction keeps you from having to honestly look at yourself, look at your life, look at where you're at, and realize that there's things that you can change, you should change, you need to change, and you want to change, but you distract yourself with things that are unimportant so that you don't have to look at what's really happening. No, I've never even left the United States. I've never even been to Mexico. Not Canada, not Mexico.
Uncultured.
I am. I'm an
Fine.
uncultured American. I'm a dirty, uneducated, uncultured American. Because I only speak one language. Yep. I can't convert inches to centimeters or whatever the fuck the conversion is. Yeah. There's that.
How many feet are in here?
I don't know. I'm an American. I'm not supposed to know that.
I'm not supposed to know that.
Yeah, no. I use the imperial system, not the metric system. Yeah, I think that's what they're called.
You know that we're like the only.
I know that there's 2.2 pounds in a 2.2 kilogram. Wait, 2.2 pounds in a kilogram. Yeah, that's what it is. And that yeah. So there's two.
And that's all I know.
There's 2,000 pounds to a ton. Right, 10 tons is 20,000 pounds. Yeah. But that's only because that pertains to trucking. And the 2.2 pounds is 1 kilogram, and that pertains to going to the gym. Yeah.
You obviously weren't a drug dealer.
No, I was not a drug dealer. Why?
Otherwise, you would know.
Oh. Well, there it is.
You would know a lot more conversions.
Yeah. Yep. Have I ever wanted to go outside of America? I don't know. I mean, I guess, but I have...
It's not like America, Mom. It's not the same everywhere like it is in America.
I know. I mean, it would be cool to go, but at the same time, it's not that important to me. So I have never made any plans or any...
Ambition.
Yeah, I have no ambition for that because it's not important. So...
Because you spending too much time getting these gains.
That's right. I want to be beefy.
Beefy.
Beefcake.
Beefcake.
My kids used to call me Beefy when I used to compete.
So old.
I was small. You guys want to see a picture of what I used to look like? I'll show you. Hold on.
If you get back up there, I'm gonna have to get you a beefcake shirt.
Okay, I'll wear it. What do you mean if I get back up there?
Well,
What the hell kind of confidence in me do you have? I see none.
Hi.
My kids
I'm
are
just
so
setting my
supportive.
expectations low, so then I can't be disappointed.
Okay, well that's Michelangelo's fucking. That's not the problem that we set our expectations too high and we fail to achieve them. It's that we set them too low and we do achieve them. Anyways, so there's that. Hang on, I'm getting there.
Just gotta scroll through all her home wrecking screenshots.
Oh yeah, all my home wrecking gym screenshots. I'm such a home wrecker. Home wrecker. That's what I used to look like before I started truck driving.
Chuck
So-
driving changed as a woman.
Yeah. There's that. There's that. I used to have some pretty awesome legs, quads. I had quad separation. I had abs. And I wasn't even lean for a show. I should try some countries in Europe. Honestly, I don't. It would be cool to go, but it is not on my list of priorities. Traveling, I don't feel like gives me any personal development. So that's why
Because you haven't traveled.
it's true. But you know, American culture is
Can't
everywhere
say
now.
that you don't get it from it.
Who's the old chick? That would be me. That would be me. I'm the old lady. If you don't like it, you can leave, but thanks. I know. I love it. They think like, oh, I'm gonna call her old and she's gonna get mad. She's gonna get so mad. Me. Oh, she's gonna get mad. Oh no. Now I'm gonna call her fat. I bet you.
That's like those dudes that try to hit on girls and they don't respond and they're like, fuck you, you're ugly anyways.
Yeah. It's like,
I didn't want to sleep with you anyways.
yeah, it's like you go up to a girl and you ask her to dance and she's like, "Ugh, no, I'm sorry, ma'am, you didn't hear me. I said you look fat in those pants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's great. I love it when they come in and they try to be like shitty and they try to be mean and then they're like, oh well, fuck, that didn't work. I'm gonna call her ugly. I'm gonna call her old. I'm gonna call her fat.
Like how miserable those people are every day because all they do is focus on negativity and talk negative and
Well,
push
that's
negativity on
why
others.
they push negativity is to deflect from the shit in their life. My life is sad. My life is miserable.
Can't
I'm not
deflect what's already
successful. I'm not, productive. I'm not where I want to be. I'm not doing what I want to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to project. You're a terrible guard dog.
there. He growled.
The mailman
He
is
growled.
right there, and you didn't even bark at him, bro.
Well,
Did
he growled.
he?
Yeah.
Anyways, but no, their life is so bad that in order to, again, distract themselves from how bad their life is, they're going to try to bring other people down to their level because, as we all know, misery loves company.
It's lonely. at
Oh,
the
girl, I
bottom.
don't listen to nobody. Like, you think I'm old? Fucking rock on, because guess what? I'm 45. I am old. You think I'm fat? That's okay, man. I'm cool with not being twiggy. You think I'm ugly? That's cool too, because guess what? Not everybody likes brunettes. Not everybody likes blue eyes. Not everybody likes tattoos. Not everybody likes piercings. Not everybody likes me. It's okay. I like me. I don't give a fuck. But I do like to point it out when they come in and when they say, well, who's the old chick? Oh, that would be me. I'm the old chick. Welcome to my life. If you don't like it, please leave. And then when you don't respond the way that they want, then they're like, I'm going to call her fat or I'm going to call her ugly or I'm going to try to knock her down a peg because she didn't respond the way I wanted. So,
I mean,
that's
they
what
knew
it
what
is.
you look like before they even entered the live. It shows.
Oh, of course
a-
they knew what I looked like, and they were
screenshot.
like, "Oh, hey, let me go talk some shit to this person so that I can feel better about myself,"
Got nothing else to do today. I'm gonna scroll through YouTube lives and talk shit.
My life is so miserable and so bad, I'm gonna go spread misery to everybody else so I'm not the only one that hates my life. That's pretty much what that boils down to. Because again, their life is based on social media esteem. Social
receive
media
back what you put out.
confidence. Exactly. And so much of our society, all they do is distract themselves from their reality, and then they deflect and project onto other people in order to not have to look at themselves, be aware of themselves, or confront the issues that are in their life.
Could you imagine being
So-
self-aware? That sounds horrible.
You know how many people are not self-aware though? The vast majority of the population is not self-aware. My life is terrible because my mom was not in my life. Okay, well, let's send your mom to therapy and your life will get better. Like, that's the logic behind it. You know, I don't know what a good man looks like because my dad was never in my life. Okay, well, let's send your dad to therapy and then you'll know what a good man looks like.
They encountered no other man up until that point.
Well, you know, that's just pretty much how they talk.
I think everyone's just
Which of
short-sighted.
my toddlers did my tattoos? Well, I don't have any toddlers, so, you know, but I'm so glad you don't like them because guess what? I do like them and they annoy you, and that brings me great pleasure to know that I piss you off or I annoy you or I bother you or I irritate you. It's fucking awesome. So have a nice day. Yeah. Your favorite trucker, here I am! Not in my truck. At home for the weekend.
Do you think they just go up to random people in the street and tell them shit like that?
Oh, they would never say that to somebody's face because they know that somebody'd punch their fucking lights out.
I guess that's what the internet was made for, talking shit.
The
and
internet was made for you to talk shit to people that you've never met, you're never gonna meet, and spread your hate and your unhappiness and all of that because, God forbid, you actually do the work on yourself. Oh, wow.
So the internet was made by the devil.
Guess what? I'm so glad you think I'm fat, and I don't care that you think I'm old. I'm 45, and that's okay. Because guess what? We're all gonna get old, and we're all gonna die. Life is inescapable. The end is the same for everybody. Aging is inevitable. Some of us just do it better than others. Everyone deserves a break, so you'll overlook the background. Right? Everybody deserves a break out of the truck, damn it. Every now and then. I don't know. I might start spending more time at home. I might actually attempt to be like a normal person. I mean, I'll still drive truck, but you know. I'm not listening to the idiots, man. I love it when they talk shit to me because then it's like, oh, guess what? I don't care. And then they stop talking shit because, well, you know, it's not getting the desired effect. I'm not getting mad. They're not able to control how I feel. And they're like, well, this is no fun. I called her fat and she didn't get mad.
Well, just wait to take all the fun out of it.
I know! I'm a fun wrecker. I am a fun wrecker.
You're a home wrecker? You a fun wrecker?
A home wrecker? A fun wrecker? Yeah, apparently, just so y'all know, apparently, I'm out there on all these, like, international texting apps, you know, where you can text international numbers, pretending to be myself and talking to other women's husbands and shit, because I don't have a job, and I don't have a life, and I don't have anything else that I do, so apparently, this is what I'm doing, and apparently I'm asking them for money. Just so you know.
Scammers be scamming.
I know, and actually what I do is I type what I want to say into a translation app and I translate it to a foreign language, and then from that foreign language I then turn around and translate it back to English, so it makes it sound like I'm not actually speaking proper English anyways, you know, because you gotta make the scam real. You know, you gotta go full circle to create it to be a real scam. But again, if you're stupid enough to fall for scammers, well, that's on you. That's not me. No, I'm not gonna buy a day cab. Why would I buy a day cab? That's ridiculous. If I drive local, I'm gonna be a company driver. I got enough work to put into my truck because we're gonna make it a show truck anyways. So, you know, if I came home more and I was gonna be home every day, I would be a local driver, driving a company truck, doing something cool. Definitely not dry vanning. I'm not trucking. Trust me, I'm gonna continue to truck. I love trucking. Not trucking is not really an option. It doesn't sound exciting. You know, you could pay me $150,000 a year, and I'm still not gonna work a desk job because that sounds miserable. So, yeah. So, if you are referring to live streams like dating apps, maybe you should go out and be a little more social and spend less time on dating apps because I'm not single. So, I'm not certain what that reference is. I don't know what the fuck that reference is. I love it. I love it. Everybody thinks I'm fat, James. I think that's fucking awesome.
Dude, you're fat.
I'm fat. It's not my fault. It's not my fault. If I'm fat, it's not my fault. I'm gonna blame little Debbie.
Everybody else that's heavier than you, what are they?
Morbidly obese.
Yeah, but like, what about the really big ones? What is that?
They're knocking on death's door.
I mean, yes.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, guess what? I never understood trolls on the internet, but yet here you are.
I wonder if they're like one of those guys.
He goes, I never understood women truckers. I never understood trolls on the internet, but here you are.
It's like one of those guys that only dates anorexia chicks. Like, if her collarbone can't fill up a soup bowl's worth of fucking liquid, he won't date her because she's not skinny enough.
Well, you know why they're already anorexic because they don't have self-esteem. So why do you think he wants to date her? Because she has no self-esteem. Because then he can treat her like absolute dirt, and she ain't never going to go anywhere. Because again, his self-esteem is so low that he has to find somebody who has a lower self-esteem than him, so that he can feel better about himself. It's a fucked up vicious cycle, but that's the psychology behind it. It's just like the haters that come on the internet. The psychology behind it is they're miserable, their life sucks, they do a live stream, nobody shows up, so they feel worthless and shitty. So let me go into somebody else's live and try to make them feel just as bad as I feel, because God forbid I feel like this by myself and I actually do any self-work to make myself a better person. Just saying. But that's a whole different, I'm not a psychologist, but psychology rant. So, I actually don't do, I don't haul machinery on a flatbed. I do like steel beams and coils, shingles, lumber. The fuck else have I done? Oh, grain bins. Stone. Hey. Yeah. Life is too short. You're absolutely right. Life is too short. That's why I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They can just chitter, chatter, flap their fucking cocksuckers at me all they want. It doesn't fucking matter. I know who I am. I know what I stand for. I know what my character is. I know what my morals are. I know what the fuck I bring to the goddamn table. So you can fuck right to fuck off as far as I care. But that's, you know, that is what it is. What? Why'd you say goddamn? You asked me the largest piece of machinery. I mean, I pull a 48-foot spread axle flatbed. I pulled a 53-foot dry van. That's boring as shit. So, you know, it is what it is. But trucking is constantly learning, and there's plenty of opportunities to do all kinds of different shit. So maybe one day I'll haul a front loader or a skid steer. Or I did haul some forklifts in a dry van once. That was very interesting. It was very weird. Have a great day, Joseph. mean, we get to this point on my YouTube live where either all the Jesus people show up and they start like making Jesus quotes at me.
Well, it's because they also
And they're begging me to worship their
deity.
yeah, their deity, that's what we're gonna call it.
If you have to beg someone to worship your deity, I don't think that instills true faith
it's
in that
true.
deity.
That is
therefore
blind
you're
obedience.
Corrupting your own faith.
Mm-hmm. That's blind obedience. That's what that is, which creates the most prejudice in life. But anyways, that's a whole nother topic. But yeah, they do. They come in and they beg me to repent and claim whoever their God is, whatever is my yada yada blah blah blah. They show up and then the trolls show up and the trolls call me old and they call me fat and they call me all kinds of shit. So they say things like this guy's like, oh, what did he say? Shame about the rolls. I don't know what rolls he's talking about, but whatever.
How much talking about, man?
You know what he wants is he wants me to lift up my shirt and be like, what rolls?
Mm-hmm.
It's their way of trying to manipulate me into showing my body for acceptance and approval.
Hey man, what can I say? A full meal comes with a dinner roll, so.
Oh, honey, you like what you like. Yeah, I had somebody load my trailer once and they overloaded me. What was it?
Like 2,000?
No. 7,840 pounds overweight.
Oh, 7,000.
Because they miscalculated the beams. They thought that they weighed a certain amount and they actually weighed a different amount. So then I ended up getting an overweight ticket, which really sucked. But yes, it has been loaded incorrectly before.
How does that work, by the way? If they're the ones that overload you, how come you have to pay the ticket but not them?
Because I'm the driver.
Okay, but you can't
Once
weigh
it's a-
yourself before a weigh station, so how are you supposed
Well,
to know
you're
the
supposed
weight?
to go to a truck stop and fucking pass the scale, but that place never ever has. That's like the only time that they've ever overloaded anybody. Guess what? It happened to be me.
I just feel like
I
all
agree.
these
I
places
agree, but
should
it is
have
what it
scales
is.
at their warehouses.
I've been loaded
That would make
incorrectly. I loaded at Anheuser-Busch in Colorado, and they loaded everything in the nose of the trailer, and I couldn't, like, when I went to leave, I couldn't scale out, so I had to come back around so they could rework. I did that 4 fucking times. They took 2,000 pounds off, and I was still overweight on my drives, and they still couldn't figure out how to load it. So when you're loading a dry van trailer like that, you do a row, and then you do a single pallet, and then you do a double pallet, single pallet, all the way back. That way, but what they did is they just doubled everything up right into the fucking nose, so it puts all the weight on the drive, so then I'm not legal. And it's like, dude, if you can't figure out how to fucking load a trailer, you don't even need to be working in the warehouse.
See, the
Whatever.
warehouse docks just all had weight scales in front of the dock doors, then they could see how much
No,
you
because
are.
a lot of times the dock doors, you're not straight. You're angled downward.
Well, I mean, still, it's
So when you're
calculates
angled
weight.
downward,
Yeah, it's
especially
50%
when you're-
fully distributed.
But when you're angled downward like that, the problem is, especially when it's like cases of beer, the liquid shifts, so it puts more weight onto the. So then when you pull out, then obviously your weight
That's fine.
distribution is still wrong.
Before you leave, they should still have it.
They
at the
had a
warehouse.
scale on the way out. Yeah, when you go to leave, you pull onto the scale, and then it tells you what your axle weights are. And if it's wrong, then you loop back around and have them
Every
rework it.
warehouse though should have.
Oh
this.
well, every warehouse. First of all,
They're just making your guys' life more difficult, is all.
well, they don't give a fuck about us.
Well, they should. They kind of need you, so.
Well, they do, but that's why they're like, oh, come get this 45,000 pounds worth of beer, and we're gonna pay you $1 a mile. But that's all the money we have in it, so But everybody drinks beer, and it's how many millions and billions of dollars that people spend on beer, but we can only afford to pay you this much, even though it costs you double that to run your truck. Again, nobody gives a fuck. It is what it is. It's the industry. It's broken, it's fucked. Everybody's got their fucking hands in the goddamn cookie jar, except for the drivers apparently, because we get the crumbs at the bottom of the cookie jar. Nonetheless, new facilities will have scales on the way out, especially facilities that load heavy like that. But a lot of almost every cold storage warehouse is so old, and they don't want to move. They don't want to build a new facility, and they don't want to move. So a lot of times when you go to these cold storage warehouses, when you're hauling reefer, your truck and trailer barely fits, because back then they were 48-foot trailers. They were 32, 34-foot trailers. shorter trailers, box trucks, and shit like that. They used to go to cold storage long before the 53 foot was even on the road,
So
like
you're
back in
telling-
the 80s. And so instead of changing or moving their warehouse, they just force us to come into these places that our trucks don't really fit.
You're telling me these people that run these companies make lots of money and have college degrees
Mhm.
and receive formal education and know how to work out problems
Mhm.
are looking at this problem and they're like, I'm just gonna skip this one.
Do you know why? Do you know why?
Well, because for cold storage, it sounds like it'd be a lot of money to open a new place or move it. That
Well,
sounds like it's a
right,
lot.
profit.
Yeah.
It cuts into the profit. Why would they cut into their profit?
Oh, for God's sake, they're not even gonna have enough time to use it all.
Again, what about their kids? Their kids need profit.
Oh, please.
I'm telling you.
When it comes to inheritance, you know that inheritance through family rarely lasts to the third generation before it's completely drained.
Well, of course. But
So there's no point in passing it on because they're just gonna blow it and not do it right and everything. It's dumb.
because the person who created the corporation worked his ass off to create this corporation, right?
Did he?
So think about it. Think about the people who start businesses and those businesses grow and then they become these large corporations, right? So the original founder of that corporation usually comes from nothing. And they start these corporations and they think to themselves, I had to work my ass off to create this wonderful life for myself. I don't want my kids to have to work that hard. So then they pass it on to their kids, but they don't instill the same type of work ethic, and their kids come from a little bit higher standard of living than what they came from. So then they don't have the same appreciation for the money and the hard work and everything that goes
But if
into it,
you worked for that, how come you wouldn't instill that on your children?
because they don't want their kids to have to suffer. Hence why
Not suffer,
hence
just instill
why-
knowledge.
Hence why your generation and the generation Gen Zs are the way that they are, because Gen Xers, some of us were like, oh fuck no, I'm gonna whoop your ass, and guess what? Words don't hurt, my foot in your ass does, and it builds character. But then the other half of my generation was like, oh, feelings matter. And so then we have all these weak ass people today. So that's how that goes. My generation is the perfect example as to why the world the way it is. Because half of my generation were fucking soft ass bitches and didn't want that to happen to their kids.
So everyone's doing it wrong.
Jim is mean because Jim is a miserable fuck and doesn't like the fact that some women are strong and independent and free thinkers, and some women actually challenge him and his ideas of his superiority, and they make him feel uncomfortable and insecure, and so he wants to try to be mean. That's why. But it's okay. It's okay. He can hate all he wants, because if I didn't have haters, my life wouldn't be complete. Haters mean you're doing something. Here's one of my favorite quotes. Dogs don't bark at parked cars. They bark at the cars that are passing them by. My haters are the ones that motivate me. My haters are the ones that tell me that I'm doing something that they can't do, they wanted to do, they were too scared to do, they tried to do and they failed at it, and instead of keep working at it, they fucking just left it as a failure, and it created an insecurity. And so when they see somebody else doing it, especially like if it's a gender thing for them, oh, it really gets them super uncomfortable and makes them like really feel bad about themselves, so then they get really vicious, and that just proves to me even more and more and more that what I'm doing is right. So it is what it is, you know. I don't really give a fuck. It just actually stokes my fire. So, you know, that's why he's the way he is. Don't let him bother you. I don't let him bother me. He seems to think that, you know, anybody can drive a semi-truck, you know, which is fine. That's fine. It's totally fine. I really don't care. Usually the people who make uneducated comments like that are people who've never ever done it. So it is what it is, and it's totally fine. We can just keep going with this. It's totally fine, you know, because we don't require schooling for that. We don't require an education. We don't require having, you know, a very specific test that's required. We don't have to know state and local laws. We don't, you know, our blood alcohol content is 0.04 instead of 0.08, you know, so it's not a big deal, not a big deal at all. Not a big deal at all. Oh, you like my cat shirt? Thank you. So, it is what it is, you know. He can be mean. He just means I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. You notice how much he's in the comments? And he's got to be in the comments because the haters got to have the last word because they think that they're fucking right. Even though they're continuously being proven wrong, they can't stop commenting. And what they actually fail to realize is the more you comment, the more you drive my algorithm up, the more people see my live. Guess what? The more it benefits me. So please keep commenting. I like it. So, yeah, that's where we're going with that. Who taught you how to type is my question. So you're just gonna write "you are" instead of actually writing out the whole word? Is that because you don't know how to spell "your" properly, so you just use "you are" because you don't know if it's Y-O-U-R or Y-O-U-R-E? You don't know where to put the apostrophe? I mean, I'm just asking, you know. Just curious. You're right, Jim, I am old. I'm 45. I'm over middle-aged. I am fucking old. That's okay. Because we're all gonna get old. We're all gonna age. We're all gonna not look good at some point in our life. It is the way it is. That's called life. It's called reality. That's how that goes.
Yeah, could you imagine staying young forever? That sounds
Fuck
horrible.
no, I wouldn't want to be young forever.
Disgusting.
What? No, thank you, because then you don't grow and you don't change and you don't, you know, your life doesn't expand. Thank you for the compliment. I do appreciate the compliment. That was my grandpa in the video where I was backing in the driveway, if you're referencing that. Yes, that was my grandfather. He passed away last year in April. So, on Easter. He passed away on Easter Sunday last year, as a matter of fact. He made it to 95. He lived a very full life. I mean, he was born in 1928, 27.
A long time ago.
I mean, think about all the things he got to see in his lifetime.
The world's a wild
I mean, could you
place.
imagine what life would be like if you lived till you were 95?
Dude, if you live to grandpa's age, you're not even middle aged yet.
Right. Don't hide my toes. We do hide my toes because people say and do weird things, and like, I'm not shaming anybody. If you like feet, you like feet, but we're not here to promote my feet.
You got
So,
blanket, just put a blanket on your feet.
you know. Americans are sensitive. They're saying that I'm old because they're trying to hurt my feelings. They're trying to be mean. They're trying to say things to trigger me, to get me upset. What they fail to realize is it doesn't matter to me. Stop. So, I'm average age. Average age is 45. I didn't actually know that. But hey, it is what it is. You know, we're all gonna get older. I mean, unless your expiration date is before you're 40, 45, whatever, whenever your expiration date is, it is. But getting old, aging, is inevitable. Unless your expiration date is long before that. But none of us are getting out of this alive. Every single one of us. We all come to the same ending. It's just at a different time in our lives. You know? So embrace it. Embrace it and live life. Enjoy what it is that you do, who you are. Learn from the experiences in your life. Be comfortable in your skin, you know? If you're not comfortable in who you are and what you're doing, you need to really like stop and think about, who are you? What do you like? What do you want to do with your life? How do you want to feel? What do you want your life to be like, you know? I mean, like if you died tomorrow, would you be satisfied with the experiences that you've lived in your life? Would anybody even remember that you were here besides your family? Would you have made an impression on the world? Would you have influenced anybody? Would you have inspired anybody? Would you have done anything with your life to even be notable? And I'm not talking like Pulitzer Prize type notable. I'm just speaking in general, in a day-to-day life. Do things that make you notable. Not old, but experienced. I agree,
The
Ida.
world
I
runs
agree.
on the small compliments of life. Saying thank you to your bus driver. Holding the door for someone. I said the world runs on the small compliments of life. Saying
Absolutely.
Thank you to the bus driver, holding the door open for somebody.
100%. 100%.
Letting someone skip you in line real quick. That's
I did that the
what
other
runs
day
it.
at Target. I was trying to check out and I had like 5 or 6 items and this girl's standing there holding one item and I looked at her at the self-checkout and I was like, and there was like 5 people in line ahead of me. I was like, you know what, you can go ahead and go. You got one item. Go ahead. Like, fuck it. Fuck it. Life is not, you know,
That.
yeah.
Being first ahead of someone at the
What's up,
self-checkout
Phil?
is not worth
Any type of aggravation or anything.
Right. You know,
The
you
return
catch
on investment is poor.
you catch more bees with honey than you do with vinegar. And holding the door for somebody, whether they say thank you or not, it's not a reflection on you, it's a reflection on them. If you hold the door for somebody and they don't say thank you, or you know, you're polite to somebody and they're not nice back to you, that tells you what kind of person they are. People will always show you who they are. Believe them the first time. Your phone died. Phil, I don't know why you don't plug your phone in before you come to my lives. You know how this works. Oh, Phil, don't worry about that. That gym guy, he's been just talking smack this whole time. He's been telling me I'm old or I'm fat, I got rolls. It's funny. Because all he's doing is driving my algorithm up by continuing to comment. So I appreciate it. And the more people that come to my live, the more people realize that I have merch for sale. And the more people that realize that I have merch for sale, you see how the cycle goes. Like, it's
He
totally fine.
realizes that by commenting that drives your interaction, which then to YouTube makes
You're
you
not
look good.
stupid, Phil. You're just forgetful, I think. It happens as we get older. We forget shit, yo. Usually Phil's busy working on his truck or something. What'd you make for lunch anyways? And why the fuck didn't I get no lunch, man? Nah, don't delete him. He's building the algorithm, he's bringing people to the fucking page by continuing to comment, and the more people see my page, the more they see my merch, the more they see my merch, the more they buy. You get it, Phil. It's
The
just
more home wrecking you can do.
that's right. Just dollar bills in my pocket. So it is what it is. Burgers? What the hell? Make burgers, but I don't get no burgers? What the fuck? Does James take notes on my great quotes? Do you take notes on your mom's great quotes there?
No,
Hi, Meekins.
I am not taking the minutes of this.
He's not taking the minutes of my life. My son has grown up with this type of shit. Actually, my son has some really good quotes as well. And one of my all-time favorite quotes he said to me when he was 16. And his quote is, "We accept the love we think we deserve." Which means if you are in an unhealthy relationship and you continue to stay, it means you can say all you want that you deserve better, but you don't actually think that you deserve better, because if you did, you wouldn't stay.
It applies to everything. Respect, pay.
Well, right, not just a relationship, but like work. You accept the treatment that you think you deserve. So whether that's a work relationship, a friendship, a family relationship, a romantic relationship, whatever it is. Not to mention, we teach people how we want to be treated. So if you allow people to treat you poorly and you don't hold them responsible for their poor behavior, they're going to continue to treat you that way. So again, it's your fault that you're being treated poorly because you've allowed it.
Accept the love you think you deserve.
Who knows, Phil? Maybe Jim's like fast one. I don't know. I don't actually know. He says he thinks I'm funny, but whatever, it doesn't bother me. Your inspirational quote is, "Keep on keeping on, and don't sweat the small stuff." Don't sweat the petty stuff. Pet the sweaty stuff. I don't know. Is that?
I don't know if that's a good life motto or not.
That's not a good quote for the internet.
It's a quote. I don't know if it's advice I would take.
That's true. There is some sweaty stuff you definitely would not want to pet.
No.
There's lots of sweaty stuff I wouldn't want to pet. Believe I get pictures all the time on the internet of stuff I would never in a million years touch. Oh, don't sweat the small shit. I know. I was making a joke on your statement there, Phil. Meow! Enough with the licking. Do we have to... Look at my poor kitty cat has anxiety and she licks off. Meowie! You don't even have any... There's not even any... Look at her. My cat has mental health issues. And then she gets embarrassed when I show it and she gets all mad at me. Stop!
Calm
Stop,
down.
kitty.
Sarah McLaughlin's going to tell you that you don't deserve your animal if you keep that up.
I know the ASPCA is going to come get me for humiliating my cat on the internet about her bald stomach.
Don't you realize you're just
I
giving
did
her
see your
more
him
anxiety?
comment. So, Trinidad. There's people all over the world watching my live. I feel a little special. Just a little bit, guys. Thanks. Thanks for joining.
Kind of a big deal.
I guess she is the same color. No, Tom was gray. Oh yeah, and Jerry was brown. Yeah, but Tom had a white chest and she just has a bald stomach. It's kind of sort of the same, but not really. She got a little more toed than Tom.
I don't think Trinidad's
Oh, meow,
all over
meows.
the world.
Hi, pretty girl. Yeah, I don't think Tom got to travel the U.S. either.
Oh yeah, because that's invigorating.
She loves it.
That's why she licks herself.
She only started licking herself after we got hit on the side of the highway. I told you that.
That you noticed.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, my
I'm
cat's happy.
either going to help
Punch you in the
your
face.
fame, or I'm going to get you in trouble with my
You're-
sarcasm.
God. This kid of mine, I swear to Bob.
Hey, look at that. Bob's a nice man. Well, he is.
This kid, man. You guys don't have kids. Don't have kids. They are a pain in the ass. It doesn't get any better. They grow up. They get older. and their attitude just gets bigger.
My vocabulary has expanded.
Oh, ain't that
My
the fucking
quips
truth?
are more witty.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, without me in life, it
Now
would
I
be
tell
dull.
you.
See? You need challenges in life to keep it going. Otherwise, it would be dull and boring.
Well, the first edition obviously needed some upgrades. That's why I had 2 more editions.
Right? Because the third one turned out real great.
Okay, well, sometimes when you replicate something more than, once or twice, it starts to diminish and,
a copy of a copy of a copy.
You're only being funny. You keep on trucking. Okay, well, thank you, Jim. I appreciate it. I'm not even certain, I'm shocked. I honestly thought you were I don't know. Thank you. Phil, you have 4 daughters. I have 3 sons, so, I should have stopped at the first edition. Actually, no, I should have stopped at, okay, I love all 3 of them. They're all a pain in my ass. My middle one's still my favorite.
I went through so much shit and I don't even get the first place, man.
I'm the first edition. I should have the first place.
You have to deal with nothing. You just come
Oh,
on
shit.
favorite because he doesn't
Why is he
say
in yellow? He's in yellow because he, I don't know how he did it, but he sent me $9.99. I don't know if it's I don't know, is it like an extra I don't know. I don't know how this stuff works, you guys. I just do the live to check in with you guys and chit chat with you about what's going on. I know. I'm so professional because I care so much about the money that I know what all that shit stands for. I don't give a fuck. I actually only do YouTube lives because you guys actually engage with me. That's the whole reason I even do a YouTube live.
Oh, you don't want the wall of text from random men telling you that you're attractive for
I don't
3
give
hours?
I don't give a fuck about the wall of text of those. Oh, you're so pretty. You're so pretty.
That's literally all it was when I would check it on your lives on
Oh,
TikTok.
on TikTok,
It was just
I know.
constant.
I know, and it's I actually like to talk to people. I like to engage with people because here they will ask questions or they will engage with each other or they'll ask me a question, I'll answer, or I'll be answering something and then they'll throw in their own, their own bit of advice in that section. And it's I don't know, it's just, I feel like it's a much more engaging environment and I enjoy it more. So.
I actually like to have a conversation, not just talk at the wall.
Yes. I'm not here to entertain, I'm here to engage and interact with people. And I think that that's the enjoyable part is obviously different people have different perspectives. And until somebody expresses their perspective, oftentimes most people don't consider that there's even a different perspective. I mean, I do, but not everybody else does. It's nice to see different perspectives, different opinions, different thought processes. It's what makes the world go round. I mean, if we were all the same, life would be boring.
Before the internet, the only way you get that is by traveling.
That's not true. There's the internet. I don't have to travel to interact with people.
This is before the internet.
Mm.
Listen to the words coming out of my mouth.
Nope, you're just my kid chattering at me. Like when you were 4. So.
Some things never change.
Yeah.
This is why I'm not the neighbor. I get ignored.
Oh, you're so
You're
neglected.
just been ignoring me this whole time.
28 years, my life is so bad. 28, my mom's been so mean to me. Let me go to therapy and you'll get better.
Right.
Uh-huh.
You getting better because of therapy.
Uh-huh. Right.
Like to shake that therapist hand.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't actually need to know about that person's bathroom routine. I mean, I can only imagine there's plenty of people sitting in the bathroom watching YouTube lives or shorts or whatever the case is. I mean, everybody needs a little bit of distraction from the business, I suppose, but I don't need to know about it. He sounds like your oldest daughter. Phil, how old's your oldest daughter? Because Heinekens is 28, 27.
I don't know. How old am I,
I
Mother?
don't know. He was born in,
When was I last
95.
in your womb? Do you recall?
yeah, all the way up until September of 95.
Hmm.
From December of
Come on.
94. From December of 94 to September
no.
of 95, you were in my stomach.
Oh, God.
Mm-hmm.
I had to come
Your
through
oldest
so
son
much
drives
adversity
gravel.
to get where I am now.
In a cab over. I'll be damned. Oh, Phil's oldest daughter's 29. That's what it is. It's that fucking
What?
right there, fucking almost not quite a millennial, almost a fucking Gen Zer.
Oh, it's our fault.
It is your fault.
Of course.
No
everything
wonder
is
you
your
guys
fault.
sound the same. Damn kids. I'm first generation kids, Phil. I'm telling you. Your youngest is 26, my youngest is 19. He'll be 20 this year. I won't have any more teenagers. I'll be damned.
Look at that. All three of them made it out of teenagehood.
I know,
That's a
right?
success as a parent.
Your daughter's 39. You're lucky. You're lucky. In September of 95. No, I was well aware that I had a child. I was not surprised that in September of 95 I went into labor. And mind you, I gained 18 pounds the entire time I was pregnant.
Not to mention the
So there was no
pregnancy
hiding.
tests.
There was no hiding this
and the
enormous
ultrasounds.
belly that I had. I was 128 pounds when I gave birth. I was not by any means.
Shocked.
Yeah, I was not like, oh, what's this?
The fuck you mean I'm pregnant and in labor?
Right, I had no idea. I had
Not
no
pregnant.
idea. I just thought I had a beer belly. Oh, for fuck's sakes, I was 16 years old for crying out loud. I clearly wasn't, but what I was not. Well, whatever. You were graduating high school in '95. I dropped out of high school.
So you were supposed to be.
I was supposed to graduate in '97.
Oh yeah.
I dropped out with a 4.0. I was bored.
Like right early in high school.
Yeah, I was bored. High school was boring.
So you decided to get pregnant to make it interesting, huh?
No, meaning I was bored because it was easy. I never had to study for a test. 3 boys, 19, 17, and 7. Ida, you have a 7-year-old? Oh, I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it.
It's always weird to me when there's like giant.
Yeah, I got my
like that.
GED, Phil. I went and got my GED. And then I went on to college. I went on to technical college and became a massage therapist. Went for another certification as a pharmacy technician. And then I went to like real grown-up college for psychology.
And then decided, fuck all of that. I'm gonna
Fuck
be a
it
truck
all!
driver.
I'm gonna be a truck driver. That's really the story of my life. No shit. I did like 10 years of retail management and was like, I know what I want to be when I grow up. At 29, went to massage school, got my massage certification, did that for, I don't know, 3 years, 2-3 years, got my pharmacy tech certification because everybody's on something and massage affects the circulation in the body, which pushes the drugs through your system faster. So I felt like it was a great additional knowledge to have with massage. Continued to do massage for another, I don't know, 10 years. And also during that time was going to school for psychology. And then I said, I'm going to be a truck driver. There's a lot of logic in that, right? I know. I know there's nothing wrong with being a trucker. I'm just saying, like, going from a couple of certifications, massage certification, owning my own business for 12 plus years, having pharmacy knowledge, and having psychology knowledge to being a truck driver. There's a lot of freedom in being a truck driver. I absolutely love being a truck driver. I own my own truck. And it's fantastic.
Right. That's why you say fucking trucking all the time, because it's fantastic. It's just so
Trucking is
amazing
fantastic.
that I
It's
can
the
complain
shit.
about it every day.
You can complain about any job every day. You complain about your job every day.
Not every day.
There's something you could complain about every day.
Oh yeah.
But fucking trucking is the terminology that I use to explain away things like, hey, my cruise control switch doesn't work, my jake brakes don't work. Well, there's this little spring underneath, on the driver's side, like up underneath, there's a little spring, and if you just finger that little spring,
Just finger it.
I just had to give it a little finger action, and it started working again. So, it's that's what I mean, just fucking trucking. It's just anything that can happen.
So
Like,
you
the
had to
shippers are late, the
finger it
receivers
out?
won't take you. Yes, I did have to finger it out. But there's always some sort of chaos, and just going, well, it's fucking trucking, is a lot easier than being like, what the fuck, it failed the vet, and letting it control you. Yes, I vented about that dumbass that parked in front of the scale, but that was after I went and tried to speak to him and be like, hey bro, you're in the way, I can't get on the scale, and he was like, yeah, I know, I gotta scale in too. Well, get the fuck out of the way!
Being a trucker is kind of like being a single parent.
Yeah, it is like being a single parent. It really is. Of a bunch of orphans with no manners. Pretty much. Trucking is chaos. You either learn to roll with the punches and just be like, well, that's just the way the fucking cookie crumbles, and expect the unexpected because it's consistently inconsistent, and just go with it, or you let it control your mood and dictate your entire fucking day and make you miserable. But everything in life is that way. Everything in life is that way. If you commute into your job, even if you gotta commute for 30 minutes into work, you're gonna have to deal with traffic. You can be pissed off that you have to sit in traffic every fucking day, twice a day.
Or get a new job.
Or you could try to get a job and work remotely, which then you're still gonna be pissed off because now I'm fucking home all the time and I never get to leave the house and I never get to go anywhere and I can't go anywhere. Even though I'm home, I can't leave because I gotta work. So there's always something to complain about if you choose to complain about stuff. Or you can look at any situation that you're in and be like, well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles in this situation. I'm a retail store clerk and people are assholes to me. Well, that's what I signed up for. I'm a truck driver and other truck drivers are shitheads. Guess what? That's what I signed up for.
I don't know. There was no disclaimer about all this.
There's plenty of disclaimers. Everybody talks about all the bullshit that they deal with in their job. There is no such thing as a perfect job where you have no bullshit. You just pick the job, you pick the industry, you pick the career, you pick whatever it is that you're doing that has the right amount of bullshit you're willing to deal with.
I know what you're talking about. There's no bullshit at my job. I deal with money, not bullshit. That's on
You
a farm
deal with
with bulls.
You deal with stupid people who don't know how to manage their finances and call you up and complain about it. There's bullshit.
I'm a therapist. I deal with other people's problems.
Right. Have a good day, Ida.
I don't actually care.
Chuck said his brother dropped out 1 month before graduation. It made him sick because he struggled. Man, everybody learns differently. I do well in a classroom setting where they lecture at me, and then I don't even have to study, and I just ace tests. That's just me,
Just lecture at me.
Seriously. Phil, I have no desire to own a home. Thank you very much, because if I don't like my neighbors, I want to be able to move. I have commitment issues.
Should work on that.
No. What is this stream for? It's to make people ask questions. Thank you for letting me know that it worked. Yeah.
It's just chatting.
Never
Gosh, you don't have to
driven.
be so rude about it. You just be like, we're just chatting. What if they don't know? They just came in.
Have I ever driven in New York City? Hell no, I don't go to the Northeast. There's way too much traffic, way too many low bridges, and too many toll roads that are way too expensive.
And then there's just the New Yorkers themselves.
Well, there's that too, yeah. Life is what you make of it. You're absolutely right.
Exactly. Life is what you make.
Oh, that's awesome. Chris thinks I have a silver spoon. Chris thinks I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. That's fucking awesome. Hey, thanks. That means I'm doing something right. If you think that my life is that fucking simple. Yep. TAs actually don't really have good restaurants anymore. They usually have like Iron Skillet, which is no different than a fucking Denny's. It's like an upper scale Denny's.
Did other people
You
grow
know.
up with like copper for silverware? It's called silverware for a reason.
Yeah. Oh my god. You and your goddamn terminology, I mean.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Mm-hmm.
If you're gonna insult somebody, at least try to do it right.
Yep. What do you mean, what did you do, Phil?
See, look, this is Terracotta Warriors. See it on Netflix.
Yeah. Chris is celebrating Pride Month. Well, good for fucking you. I'm not. My son is, but I'm not. Oh, wait! I'm a alphabet soup hater, apparently. Because I'm not celebrating Pride Month. Because I don't give a fuck.
Does that mean that you
Do we have
hate
Single White Women Month, or do we
Christianity
have...
if you don't like Christmas?
I love Christmas.
I know, but I'm saying, like, if you don't like Christmas,
Is
does
there
that mean
like
that
a
you hate
strong
Christianity?
independent woman's month? Because I
It's
would
called
like...
International Women's Day.
When the fuck is that? We
It's
get a
already-
day. We get a day. An alphabet soup group gets a whole fucking month?
Technically, they only get like 3 days. 'cause
That's
when the
bullshit.
parade
They call it
happens.
Pride Month, and that's bullshit. That y'all get a fucking month and I get a goddamn day.
The gays and the blacks get a month, and you get a day. Actually, you get 2 days. You specifically get 3 days because I don't have a father, so that's coming up soon. So you get International Women's Day, Happy Mother's Day, and Happy Father's
I
Day.
didn't forget that I was. I know that I'm not single, Phil. I'm aware. Why do you think I changed it and said how come there's not like a fucking strong women's month? Well, because God forbid, you know. I'm just saying. You were born with a spork in your mouth. No silver in your family.
That's fair.
Was it a white spork or a black spork?
And the black ones didn't come out till later, so if you had a black spork, that was high quality.
That's right, because that black spork is a lot stronger than the white ones.
Well, not also that.
Well,
but
the
black is
plastic
more
that they use
expensive.
on the black sporks is
It's
higher
tougher, yeah.
quality plastic than the ones that they use on the crappy little white ones from the fucking 80s.
To be specific, it was a KFC spork, wasn't it?
I don't fucking know. I have no fucking idea. It was a white spork, Hazmat says.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. I'm aware. Do you remember being in school and that's all they had were sporks
Mm-hmm.
for your school lunches?
Yep.
There were no spoons. They're all sporks.
Oh, spoonsy still.
I remember going to fast food joints and getting food and all they had were sporks. There was no forks, no knives. It was all just a spork. Mm-hmm. Yep. 100%. So today you're going to be 2 hours from the house and you're going to have to stop and take your 34. Unplug that bitch. Drive on. Fuck it. I'm just saying. I mean, I didn't say that.
I mean, there's literal recorded proof of it, but yeah, sure. You retract your statement.
Chuck, that is exactly why I run paper logs. That right fucking there. Well, and I have a
Hypothetically.
And I have a 99 motor, so I can. But, you know, it's, yeah. You still have sporks you stole in 8th grade?
Damn, those things are durable.
I know. I went to a frozen yogurt shop and they had green spoons, but they were like this super heavy duty fucking plastic. I think I still have
Well, if
it.
you're gonna be getting ice cream, you kind of need a more higher durability spoon.
No, I mean, it's like almost like, you know, like, what do you call it? Like,
Mm-hmm.
not single-use disposable style plastic. I don't know
So
what
it's
to
not
call
as
it.
cheap.
Yeah,
It's
that's
not
it.
as thin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's totally dumb. Can you have your wife come get you and just say fuck it and leave your truck there for 34 hours? I would. I don't know, Jamie. You could leave, but yet you're still here. So just go ahead and keep commenting
He's
because
stuck. He doesn't know where the exit is.
I know he doesn't know where the exit is.
How do I go to another live stream?
I don't know.
I'm stuck in here. I'm on YouTube. Somebody help. I'm stuck in YouTube.
I know. It's like you shouldn't even be on the internet if you don't know how to use it. But here you are. Here you are, nonetheless.
It's not like his browser has a
Who's
good
the boy
accent.
talking in the background?
That's me.
That's my son. Are you just gonna sit there and are you gonna do your princess wave?
I can't even
It's
do that.
Pride
How do you
Month.
do that?
It's Pride Month. Do your Pride wave. Do your Pride wave.
Princess wave. Where's my tiara? If I'm a princess, huh?
I'm your mom, and you are not that entitled.
Well, if I'm a princess, I need to have a tiara.
Okay, so you're a ghetto fabulous princess with no tiara. You're a princess
Thank
in your
you.
own mind. Just saying.
I'm the prettiest princess in all the kingdom.
Kingdom of One.
Hey, it's still a kingdom. I'm still the prettiest, so fuck off.
Right. Jim said, "What's up, son?" His name is James, and I call him Jaime or Jaimekins, or he's my tiny little Jaime. Aww.
At least I still get my name. Everyone else doesn't get their own name.
That was my pumpkin.
Well, yeah, but it's not his name. Jaime's still my name.
That's true. My middle son is Tyler, but I call him Doodle. He's my pumpkin Doodle, so I call him Doodle. Or I call him my little tie-tie. And then Cregan, we call him Schmegley, we call him Schmegley Corn, we call him Bob Ross, we call him Hacky Chan, we call him
Dumbass.
Munchie. Yeah, we call him Munchie. He's got all kinds of names. He's the youngest. He's 19. So my middle son lives in Arizona, and my youngest son lives here. He's at work. So I live with my brother, my oldest son, and my youngest son. So the four of us are all roommates. He has Jim. He has the same name as you. He's named after his dad. Which he's not real happy about, but you know, it's
better than what he wanted.
Where's Chrome? Chrome is over sitting in the seat next to Heinekens, sleeping. He was having dreams. His little nose was a-twitching and he was making little whimpery sounds. Meow Pants is right here. Mittens. Murder Mittens! I know, you know your name. It's so cute. What's up, Mittens? Excuse me. So, has the same name as you. He has to be all right. Arizona Kingman by chance. Actually, we used to live in Tucson. All three of my kids were actually born in Tucson. And we moved up here from Arizona in 2011. Yeah, James and I moved up here in 2011, which was right after it snowed so bad that the Metrodome ceiling collapsed. So yeah, it was 2011. It was when it didn't snow. And then Cregan just moved up here last year in October, and the little Tai still lives in Tucson. I actually just talked to him last night. Yeah. He called me.
Still enjoying his life, doing him.
You know he doesn't like Tucson, but he won't leave because of his dad.
Exactly.
What's the temp in Kingman? Well, of course it's 100 fucking degrees in Arizona, silly. You're in the valley. Were you there with
75.
who's the Jared Longner thing happened? Who the fuck is that?
Expect me to know something about sports.
Loughner. Jared. I don't know who that is. I was living here when the George Floyd thing happened. Yep. No, I was on the road actually when that happened.
I was here.
Yeah, I was still on the road. That was like right at the beginning of COVID, wasn't it? Or right in the middle of it or some shit?
Longman?
Long, Loughner.
Oh.
I can't pronounce it. I'm not a last name expertise.
Oh, he's a mass murderer.
Oh, when did that happen?
2011.
Oh shit!
January 8th, 2011.
Oh, we didn't move here until June.
Yeah.
Who's a mass murderer? How many people did he kill?
He pled guilty to 19 charges
Holy
of murder
shit.
and attempted murder.
Holy shit, what's the story behind that? Can we find that on Netflix and watch it?
Probably.
That'd be pretty cool.
Let's see.
So we watch documentaries,
Oh,
me
sorry,
and
that
James.
was In Connection, in which he had shot and injured U.S. Representative Gabby Giffords.
Oh, that was in
I remember
Arizona.
that, yes.
Yeah, I was living in Arizona
That
when we
happened
did
at the
that.
Safeway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right there up on, was it Oracle?
I think so. I don't know. Don't ask me straight names.
I think it was Oracle. I think it was up on Oracle
Yeah.
up towards
I remember that.
Oro Valley.
Because that day, we literally drove past and we were like, oh shit, the fuck happened here?
Yeah, I remember. Hey, yeah, there's your answer. Yes, I was living in Arizona during that. Give Chrome a treat. He's hungry. He's not hungry. He's passed the fuck out over there snoring.
Sorry, we'll be back and see when my lunch gets here.
What'd you order for lunch?
The za.
Za. The
Mhm.
fuck is za?
The pizza.
Pizza?
Mhm.
Huh?
Mhm.
What?
Yeah.
Pizza?
Yes.
From where?
I don't know. it was
You
a good
didn't
place.
order
I
pizza
tried
from
it.
Luce?
No, I just wanted slices.
Oh. You can order
I
slices
know.
at Luce.
But a slice would arrive colder if I ordered it from Pizza Luce than it would from somewhere else that's closer by.
Okay. Sure. Pups are always hungry. He will get a treat, but he doesn't get them very often because you know he has to have pancreas on his food or else he doesn't absorb the nutrients out of it. So remember, we have to time his treats accordingly. So
Just dip it for him.
you can't dip it.
Sure you can. It's
No.
like salsa. It's chunky. You just dip it and feed it. It's like potato chips. It's like chips. You get some salsa and chips. Don't
Cheeps.
deprive your dog.
Cheeps. Need to get a Juicy Lucy. The 5-8 Club's actually right down the street from here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's an argument. Did Matt's Bar and Grill? Is it
It's
Matt's Bar?
It's still just up for debate.
It's Matt's though, right? In Northeast?
Mm-hmm. I think
So-
it's Matt's, yeah.
It's either Matt's or the 5-8 Club that originally created the Juicy Lucy. Although Juicy Lucy's do sound good. I did have one once. But the problem with the Juicy Lucy is you have to actually cut it in half and you let it cool because if you
Yes.
just bite into it, hot
Molten lava.
molten lava cheese shoots into your
burns.
mouth and then sears off all your taste buds and you can't taste anything anyways. So, yeah. Matt's. He says Matt's. Matt's
Makes
is the original Juicy Lucy. I don't know. It's still a debate on who originally it's literally a Minneapolis argument on who first created the Juicy Lucy. Although the concept is fantastic, you know, stuff a burger with like Swiss cheese and mushrooms. Like that sounds fantastic. Can you stop licking, Baldy Locks? Oh Jesus. Somebody just goes, look at them toes. God damn it, you guys.
Get the fucking blanket. I told you, it's right there.
This is not a toe show. I'm not shaming you. You like toes, that's your jam, it's cool. It's totally cool. I'm not judging. I'm just not here to show my toes.
It's not the toe show.
Here we go again. Yeah, it's not the toe show. You still prefer Lord Fletcher's? Oh, out at Lake Minnetonka.
Lord Fletcher.
Remember when we went out there? Yeah, we went out there in the summertime during the volleyball. Your food's here, I think.
Good.
During
Typically, up until recently, before it
during volleyball season when they have all the sand volleyball teams and shit like that. Lord Fletcher's, Lake Minnetonka.
That's what I love about here. They have such great food up here. Don't get me wrong, they got horrible Mexican food, but everything else is great.
Well, they have terrible Mexican food up here, but it's because it's the Midwest and they think ketchup's spicy.
I think orange chicken is spicy.
True. Very true. I'm not gonna lie about that. I do love the Mexican food in Arizona. I do miss that. Those are two big ass slices of pizza. Of course, it's just basic pepper. What do you even care? You don't even eat condiments. Why would you even mention salsa? You don't even eat condiments. This kid does not even eat ketchup, not mustard, not ketchup, not mayonnaise.
Just
Negative.
because I don't eat
Not
condiments
barbecue
doesn't mean
sauce,
that promo.
Like, literally, this kid does not eat any condiments. You make him a sandwich and he wants it dry, plain. Meat and cheese and bread. That's it. I don't know how he does it, but he does. Teresa's. Are you talking about
in Arizona?
in Arizona? Isn't that up off of Silver Bell?
I think so.
They had good food.
Mm-hmm.
That was bomb.
Oh, good.
What am I eating for lunch? I don't know. I haven't even thought about
Probably
it.
something with ground turkey and
Probably some ground beef or ground turkey with some,
Brussels sprouts.
yep, with some Brussels sprouts. Teresa's in Minnesota. I don't know where that is. What is one of my favorite places here? We should go to
before
tea.
it closed.
We should go to tea time
Again?
at Nicollet Island.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that was always a good time. Eat a pizza? No, thank you. No, spiritual, you're still here trolling away. There's one in Lakeville. I'll have to ask my friend. He lives in Lakeville. I was actually looking at a job in Lakeville. It's about 30 minutes from my house. Mirage Cafe and Surprise is amazing. I don't think I've even been. Oh, Rio Mirage. I haven't been to fucking Surprise. I don't think I've ever been to Surprise.
What? Actually, how?
No, we haven't. You went
In
with
Arizona?
Charlene. You went with Charlene.
Oh, okay.
Remember when I lived up in Phoenix, I lived in Mesa. But I didn't really go anywhere. Other than work when I worked
that
at
live
the
in
airport.
Surprise too, though. I bet you would have gone also, not just me.
No.
Hmm.
No.
Surprise.
Have I ever tried English food? You mean like bangers and mash? Why do they have the weirdest name for their food?
Peas on fries.
Yeah.
I still don't
Beans
understand
and
that one.
toast.
Beans and toast is fine. Peas on your French fries looks disgusting. It's mashed up peas on your French. It looks disgusting.
Hey man, it looks
To
can be
myself.
deceiving.
To be fair, I haven't tried it, so I don't know if it's actually good.
Hmm.
You gotta try it.
I have no idea. Oh look, here he is again. This guy's back. He's calling me fat. That's fucking awesome. Rock on, bro. Thanks. Thanks. I see your hate, and while you're here putting in your 2 cents, I'm on here making 3. So keep commenting, bro. Keep commenting. So yeah, I do need to eat lunch so that I can go to the game. It's gluten hamstring day. Hey! I might have to have you Grestin my shoulders because they're tight. I think my crop circles are pretty much gone.
You can work on cream.
No, I don't need to work on creatine. Kitty, get back.
Well then, how about I ask you to work on cream so I don't have to work on cream?
The kid is 19. What the hell's wrong with him?
I'm gotten out of here. So he's all whiny about it.
You should do it. You would get so
'Cause-
much more pleasure out of the pain than I would.
Oh, I did it the other day. I was holding on to it, right up to his fucking head and shit, and he's like, ah!
I know, he's a big crybaby some days. Love the kid to death, but he's a big crybaby
It's
some
not
days.
even that bad of a knot. It's still squishy.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, he's just a crybaby. That kid, just grassed in him.
I thought you took him with you.
No, they're downstairs on the floor by the bed. Because I couldn't sleep the other night before I left, and I grassed in my forearm right here. And then it was all soft and squishy, and then I drove. It's still pretty soft and squishy, but this side's not. So, text me later. Have a great day, Phil. No, I don't go to Sturgis. It's I have an ex that goes to Sturgis, and I don't have any desire to run into him. Cause well, I've moved on from that phase of my life. I don't need to engage. What?
I mean, you're gonna avoid an entire place because of one person?
Well, Sturgis
Do you
isn't
don't
really
like
my thing.
Sturgis?
It's
If
not.
it's not good, then that makes sense, but
It's not really my thing. I have. So you remember when we used to go to Country Thunder and those kind of camping long term? It's kind of sort of like that, but it's for bikers.
okay.
It's not really my thing anymore. I'm not big into drinking heavy and getting fucked up and running around, you know, in pasties and a thong. That's like, I've passed that part of my life. I don't.
What?
Yeah. I'd rather go to the gym. In all honesty, I'd rather eat chicken and rice and go to the gym.
I'm gonna take wheat shots instead of tequila shots.
No, I do not want to take wheatgrass shots. No.
Come on, it's good
No.
for you.
Tastes like chlorophyll. Yeah, no thanks. Yeah. Some of these people's comments, like, they'll insult me and then they'll turn around and be like, I hope you sleep well. What?
Are these bots?
I don't know. I don't know. Just wonders. Oh. Look at that. Meth the boy. He said I've been
So
railed.
edgy.
I've been railed so much that I gotta stay indoors forever to avoid all my exes. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm an over-the-road truck driver, right? Yeah. Yeah. That's why I'm online for thousands of people to see me. Oh, for fuck's sakes. If you're gonna try to insult me, bro, please come back with something original that I've never ever heard. Actually put some effort into it. Like, really try to be original. Put some thought process into it. Come on. I'm gonna give you another chance.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
That's really bad pizza.
Jamie says they didn't insult me. If they did, they were sorry. Shane, thank you for the compliment. Maybe I confused you with another name. I apologize if I did. I thought that I saw you say something not so nice, so I was just, oh. My apologies. That was somebody else. I apologize. I apologize. I was wrong.
I
I'll
did not
admit
have
it,
sexual
and I
relations with
apologize.
that woman.
So, David says meth boy needs help. Keep doing what you're doing.
I know he's advertising it, so I think he's got it under control.
Oh, right, he's advertising. Yeah. She's a woman, please be. Thank you for the compliment. I was only being a jerk. I always tease my best friends who are truck drivers in the army. I don't really get mad. Jim, I'm aware. We rectified our
This is why the religious people are mad now. Pride Month has the word demon in it.
Oh, for fuck's sakes, don't you know? Jim, we got over that. We talked, yes. And Jamie, I'm sorry. Like I said, I apologize. I was confused. You like my tattoos? Well, thank you. They all kind of mean something to me. Isn't that why we all get tattoos when we get tattoos? So, yeah. Anyways, I guess I should make some lunch. I don't want to. I am excited to go to the gym though. Yee! I was on the road for 4 days and I didn't get to go to the gym. And now I get to go back to the gym. So, and that's another reason why I'm contemplating on possibly coming off the road and going local. A, I can work on my truck and get it show ready. B, I can go to the gym and I can actually start competing again. Fucking awesome. C, it's fantastic for my, not just my physical health, but my mental and emotional health. Pish posh. Pish posh. What do you think? You're British or something? Meh, he says. Oh, see now Math Boy says he'd like to apologize for his harsh words. Whatever.
I'm so glad that they're growing and learning.
I would ask why the sudden change of heart, but whatever.
Learning from mistakes, that's great.
I suppose. Go to Teresa's. I'm gonna have to look it up. Actually, like I said, I have a friend that lives in Lakeville. I'm gonna ask him. And that local job I was looking at is out there in Lakeville. So you know, we'll see. We'll see. Upper Heights. That's way too far. Way too far. Literally, Lakeville's like 30 minutes from my house. What am I? I'm
this
on.
is not the same Teresa's we're
I'm
thinking
on
about.
62 and 77, so 62 to 35
It's on Heritage Drive.
in Lakeville.
Mm-hmm.
Is it by the Fleet Farm?
I'm pulling it up.
So yeah, 62 to 35 to what is that?
by the
Highway
Cub.
70 is where the truck stop is. The Fleet Farm is before that. The Walmart's
By
at
McDonald's.
Highway 70. McDonald's. Oh
Buy one.
no, I was thinking the McDonald's that's by the truck stop.
Tires Plus, O'Reilly's, Quick Trip, Cub, Hometown Auto. Those are all by it.
It's not right off the highway then.
It is.
It is. Let me see the map.
It is right off of.
Lakeville's like
What is that?
30
Kenwood Trail?
minutes from where I'm at. Oh, for fuck's sakes, you gotta give me,
Yeah. How about you put on your old lady readers
give
right
me
on
a
top of your
satellite
head?
map. I need a satellite map.
Right, because that's gonna make the words easier to see.
Well, no, but it make. Yeah, why is everything so tiny on your phone, for fuck's sakes?
It's literally a bigger phone than
We're
yours.
not going to Walmart. The only thing, see, I order my groceries from Walmart. I actually do not go inside of a Walmart. And I order them to bring them to my house so I don't have to go in because I don't want to be around the people of Walmart. Where's the interstate? Done. What interstate is this?
There's Kenwood Trail.
It's 50. I'm at the interstate, bud.
Oh.
I'm done. I don't.
You zoom in and then you pull your head back.
Because the type gets smaller when I zoom. Where's the fucking interstate from here?
You call me blind.
His phone's not fucked up. Oh, Sarah, you're probably twice my size sitting on your fucking couch watching my live feeling bad about yourself because you choose to not do something about it. Don't blame little Debbie, sweetheart. Blame yourself. Go to the gym and you too will feel better about yourself. I mean, if you want to be harsh, we can be harsh. That's not really my goal in life. But I mean, if you want to play games, let's play, sweetie. Let's go. Let's go. This is not even, where the fuck is the goddamn interstate to this place? I can't. I just can't right now. The people of Walmart are funny, but it's scary to be around them. I have to go alone. That's why I don't go alone. So if we just order their groceries, they come to my house, and I don't have to go. You know? Your mom does the same thing. What? Looks at it and then, yeah, that's what happens when you get older. I had
Kenwood
LASIK done.
Trail and Dog Boulevard.
Yeah, I had LASIK done, okay, for my distance. And I had it done, I was 39, and they were like, yeah, you're not going to have to wear readers until you're 40. And I was like, bitches, I'm almost 40. Now I'm 45. I got the readers, but I'm vain. I'm super vain, so I can't let you guys see me in them. That's just how that works. Walmart delivery is awesome. I agree wholeheartedly.
Yeah, I haven't been in a grocery store.
There's one in Egan. Huh. Egan's not really that far either. Egan's right now in what, 62? Yeah. Huh. I'll have to. Where's the one in Egan?
in Egan.
What is RKT? I don't know what RKT is. I had LASIK.
Oh, they're everywhere, Mom. There's one in fucking Mendota Heights, Egan, Golden Valley,
Those are all far.
Prior
Egan's close.
Lake, Lakeville, Maple Grove, Minnetonka, and Plymouth.
What the hell kind of food are they? Can we get
They're
them
a
on
Mexican,
DoorDash?
They're a Mexican restaurant.
Can we get them on DoorDash?
Probably not. Might be too far.
Well, Ronnie Coleman couldn't deadlift shit anymore because he fucked himself up so bad from squatting over 500 pounds. So, yeah, Ronnie Coleman's lucky if he can put his own shoes on anymore. If you haven't noticed, Ronnie Coleman has to walk with crutches. That's funny. So Lardass connoisseur is basically saying Ronnie Coleman couldn't deadlift me. Well, no, Ronnie Coleman can't even pick up his own shoes anymore. But, you know, that's okay. Like, you can think what you want to think, bro. That's cool. Just keep commenting. Because the more you comment, the more it drives my algorithm up. The more people see my website, purchase my merchandise. Thank you for putting dollars in my pocket.
In all actuality, how many times are you gonna have to deadlift a human being in your life?
Oh, I could deadlift myself.
I'm saying, but I'm saying, in all actuality, how many times? Do
Well, you
have
only
to
deadlift a human. You only deadlift a human for the fucking visual aspect of being able to say, "Watch this."
And
RPK
90%
is
of workout
Oh,
accidents.
well, I don't know what RPK is.
You can get
Thank you, Jerome.
Teresa's on Uber, but not on DoorDash.
Ronnie Coleman was a cop. He absolutely was a cop, and he was Mr. Olympia. I saw when him and Jay Cutler were on stage. They had such a good camaraderie between each other. Ronnie Coleman's a fucking badass, dude. I mean, he was. He's, you know, pretty fucked up now from all of that.
What are you looking for? Arc what?
RPK. I don't know what that is. It's some kind of eye surgery, but I don't know what it is. James and his Google foo. He's on his Google foo, man. I know it's an eye surgery, Chuck. What kind?
Anyways. Photoreactive keratectomy. Keratectomy. Kerate.
Keratomy?
Keratomy, yeah. That's what PRK is. Photofractive. Photoreactive. Refractive. Photorefractive. Jesus fucking Christ.
What does it do?
Type of refractory surgery. Kind of surgery uses lasers to treat vision problems.
Radiokeratomy.
Caused by.
Lightweight. I know, I listen to this thing on YouTube, and it's got a lot of
Refractive
Ronnie
errors.
Coleman, like while he's lifting and stuff like that.
It helps correct refractive errors. So you have refractive errors when your eye doesn't react or bend to light properly.
Well, is that an option, even though I've had LASIK for my distance? Because I can't have anything done for my up-close
Oh, I
vision
have no
because I've
idea.
already had LASIK for my distance.
That's probably a better
So the only
question
other
for a
option I could do is
professional.
like wear the one contact lens where I could actually see up close and then just have, you know, my other eye for distance. Because clearly wearing these things on my face is definitely, they make a good headband though. Look at that, they keep my hair back. What a cute accessory. This is my grandma eyes, okay? I'm just saying.
No, if only they saw you without the
Thank
hair
God
dye.
I'm not a grandma though. Thank God none of my kids want to have kids because I don't fucking like kids.
What are they gonna call you, Grandma Mel?
No, they call me
Exactly.
Grammy Unicorn.
Grammy Unicorn. You know what? I think that's reason enough not to have kids.
I'm so glad you don't want to have kids. I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I have no desire to be a fucking grandma. I mean, I don't feel like that's this like, whew, I've achieved grandma status. I've arrived in life. No. There's nothing. That is not a goal that I wish to achieve in my life.
Bloodline ends here.
That's okay. I'm totally fine with it.
Jim's is still going on, sadly, but you know.
That's because your siblings can't not have kids.
Hey, it's only one of them.
So far.
Yeah, and all the rest of us are like, no.
Yeah. Kids
Although
are
they're
great
so-
for people who want them. You are correct. You are 100% correct. I didn't know that I didn't like kids, so I bought into the societal standard is, you know, for Gen Xers, you meet, you fall in love, you have kids, you get married. You have a house and a white picket fence and you live happily ever after with a fucking dog, right? Yeah. I had kids, and then
And I
in
forgot
my
the rest of the steps.
in my late 30s, I was like, I don't even like kids. And I know it sounds crazy, but I didn't realize I didn't have a choice. Because I bought into the societal standard when I was younger. I didn't realize, and I know it sounds crazy, but I didn't realize that doing something different was an
Yeah.
option. So, yeah. Now, I have no desire to be a grandma. My boyfriend has kids, and I was like, you know what? Your time with your kids is your time with your kids. I have no desire to be around when you're with your kids. Like, you get them every other weekend. You don't see them a lot, so guess what? That's all you, hun. All you. You can see me on the weekends when you don't see them. Call me crazy, call me weird, call me whatever, but at this point, I don't need to be married. I don't need to live with my partner. I don't need to spend time with his kids. My time with him is my time with him. That is our relationship. And his relationship with his kids is his relationship with his kids. I don't need to take away from his attention when he's with his kids. Now, if they lived with him all the time, that would be a whole different story. But when he only sees them every other weekend, how selfish would I be to want to spend time with him, which would draw his attention away from his children? They should have his undivided attention. They're his children. They're a priority over me, for sure. Have a great day, Jamie. So, oh, cute. Yes, I'm a dude. Look at my Adam's apple. Isn't it so big? Don't you like my Adam's apple? Look at that. Talk about a trans job, huh? Yeah. Didn't you know? Didn't you know they do Adam appleectomies these days?
If you're a dude, where did I come out of?
Yeah, well, you know, nobody can see you because you're over there, but apparently this guy thinks to think that I'm a dude, and apparently I must have shit you out, you must have come out my ass, or, I don't know, I think the stork dropped you off on my doorstep, because that's where babies come from. Babies come from storks.
Right.
Yeah.
Gays didn't get the right to adopt
Does my
children
boyfriend
until
work for
actually fairly
MnDOT?
recently, so
No, my boyfriend does HVAC. Had kids for tax purposes only. I had kids to do chores around the house, like take out the trash and shit. I don't even look close to it. I know, but again, he's in here just trying to talk shit, trying to get me worked up, you know? That's why I'm like, oh, look at that Adam's apple. Isn't that beautiful? We did an Adam's appleectomy. They just went in and chopped it out. Look what a great job they did. There's
Or
not even a scar.
like the one guy said on Instagram, your bulge.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I'm telling you, man, if it wasn't for haters, I would have no fucking entertainment in life. I swear to Bob. Got your mobility tire fixed. Copy. You gotta leave now? Alright, well thanks for hanging out. I appreciate y'all. I clearly am procrastinating. While the gym is extremely important to me, there are these moments in my life where I'm like, I need to go, and I procrastinate, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere it's like, bam, it hits me, and I'm like, peace out, bitches, I'm gone. So I kind of sort of just fiddle fuck around until I get that overwhelming, I have to go to the gym right now kind of thing. Yeah. Now you can go grocery shopping. I hate going grocery shopping. I order my groceries and have them brought to my house. I'm weird. Call me. I also order the same thing all the time, you know? Ground beef, ground turkey, chicken, rice, Brussels sprouts, asparagus. Maybe I'll change it up and buy a couple of different fruits. But, you know, for the most part. Anyways, yeah. I pretty much eat the same thing all the time. Eggs, etc. So I don't even need to go to the grocery store. I can just order it all online and it comes to the house. Oh, look, my hater seems to think I still look like a dude, but some dudes are into that. That's okay. I like your hate, because again, keep commenting. Drives up my algorithm. More or people buy my merch. Who's winning now? But that's okay. Because if it wasn't for haters, I wouldn't have any motivation. Would I consider coming off the road and driving a city bus? No, I don't like people that much. Face-to-face people. Coming off the road, I would drive local. I would drive truck local. That I wouldn't mind, but I wouldn't do dry van. It would have to be some sort of flatbed or equipment or something that I haven't already done yet. If I drove local, they could have done all the snow shoveling. Isn't that why you have kids? Is to do chores like mow the grass and shovel the snow and take out the trash and do the dishes and stuff like that. Thank you for the compliment, Joshua. I hate being locked in the house. I mean, I get it. What merch? Somewhere on this live, there should be like a little link, or there should be, maybe it's in the description. Merch, videos, I don't know, something. Basically, truckandunicorn.com. That's my merch. It's t-shirts and oh yeah, there it is. If you go out of the chat, it's right at the bottom. And it's like all my different shirts and hoodies. There's calendar, there's duffel bag, and a women's 2-piece swimsuit.
If they click on the little shopping bag,
Click on the shopping bag, he
right
says.
here, right in the corner.
Oh,
the little shopping bag.
In the little right hand bottom corner, I guess there's a shopping bag. I don't know. So the t-shirts are Truck and Unicorn t-shirts, so they'll have either a picture of my truck and they'll say Truck and Unicorn on them. There are shirts that say Pretty Privilege. Obviously that's a little more of a women's shirt, or I mean, I guess it is Pride Month, so as a dude you could wear it if you want. Then there's a fucking truckin' t-shirt. There's women's tank tops, there's hoodies in all of those versions. Yeah, it's all there. And there's a big old like gym-sized duffel bag. Pretty much probably more for women because it says Pretty Privilege and Truck and Unicorn on it. But, you know, there's options. There's options. And a calendar. So, FYI, since you asked. Thank you, JR, for your support. I appreciate your support. Lots of people hate me, but that's okay, because if everybody liked me, everybody would be the same, and then life would be boring. So it's okay that people don't like me. See, he says, oh, you know, so we support her losing her roles. Usually people who are insecure about their own body will project that onto other people who it doesn't even apply to, but again, that's deflection because, again, misery loves company, so if I say something mean and hurtful to somebody else, I don't have to think about how inadequate I am in my own life. I don't have to look at my own life. I don't actually have to address my own personal issues. So that's all they're doing, which is totally fine.
Canada.
Because, again, what they think does not define who I am and does not define my worth. I know what I bring to the table. And they're only here because they're seriously trying to find something. They've already called me old. They've called me fat. I don't care. Call me ugly. I don't care. It doesn't matter because it's called self-esteem and self-worth. Not crowd esteem, not social media esteem. But apparently they don't understand that concept. So we're just going to let them hang out here. We're going to let them talk trash. And we're going to let them show their own ass on the internet. Because as the saying goes, 'tis better to remain silent and be thought a fool than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. Just saying. What's up, YouTube kid? It's Sunday the 2nd. In Australia. Just saying. From Canada. No swimsuit for you. I'm trying to get a dude to buy this 2-piece swimsuit and put it on and model it. I would totally post the shit out of that. I think it would be fucking
One of
hilarious.
those like bodybuilder guys, the really big guys. And so it looks like it just covers just his nips.
Just his nips?
Yep, just his nips.
I think it. Well, I mean,
It'll accentuate his V.
accentuate his V.
Uh-huh.
And it's got one on the right and one on the left.
That's right.
It's popping out both sides.
It's called a banana hammock, not a banana nut hammock.
It's not even a men's two-piece. It's not even a banana hammock. It's a women's two-piece. But I think it would be kind of funny to see a guy try to squeeze.
If the drag
you know.
queens can make it work, so can we.
Well, I wasn't talking about taping it. I was talking about just put it on. Fuck it. You think I'm a hot-looking woman? Well, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. What's my little meow pants is over here? What?
Just looking at the comments.
Yeah, my hater says his opinion of me defines me.
Mm-hmm.
It's hilarious. Maybe in your own mind, but your perception doesn't mean shit to me. So, but keep commenting. I like it. It's great. Oh,
New
Sarah says
Zealand
I can't
time.
even drive. That's fantastic.
I'm gonna go to New
Yeah.
Zealand.
Oh, that's right. It's New Zealand. I did forget that it's not Australia. It's New Zealand. Okay, I'm a shitty American. Australia and New Zealand, same thing. Go ahead and school me how they're not the same. I know they're not the same, but again, in my mind, same thing. Kind of like America and Hawaii, same thing.
I mean, like, their literal land masses are complete opposites of each
What's
other.
the Hindi? I don't have a Hindi
It's
tattoo on my
Sanskrit, Mom.
hand. No, they said on my hand.
On your hand.
I don't have a Hindi tattoo on my hand. That's just like swirls and although this is Sanskrit. Yeah, Jamie. You know, Sarah hasn't done anything productive in their life, and so therefore, again, deflection and distraction from their own lack.
It makes no sense.
Yes, Sanskrit. So this is Sanskrit. It says James. This one says Tyler. And this one says Cregan. So that's my three sons' names. Because the actual word Sanskrit itself, from what I've researched, means true perfection. So I put my kids' names on me in a language that means that they're truly perfect. Although they're not, but in my mind they are. I'm the coolest person. Don't change for fuck no, YouTube kids. You know I would never change for fucking nobody. I am me, and if you don't like me, fucking right, man. I'm doing something right because I've got you worked up enough that you have got to try to say something bad in order to bring me down so you don't feel so inadequate. So, like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna be me. Not only I like poking at fucking people and irritating them because I know the more they try to bring me down and the less it works, the more frustrated they get, and so they try even harder to say even meaner things, and it's like, no. I've heard that before. Be original and come at me with something I've never ever heard before. Come on, put some real effort into it. I'll give you another chance. Yeah.
That's true, you've always been the cool mom.
So, yeah. But YouTube kid knows that. So, anyways, how is June 2nd? Is it a great day?
Isn't it cold at the moment?
Oh, yeah, it's their winter.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They don't get snow down there, though.
I mean, I don't know about New Zealand. I think it does.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I don't know. Shit,
Pretty
I don't
sure
know
it's
anything about.
closer.
I don't know anything about anywhere else because I'm a uneducated, uncultured American. That's just how that goes.
This is your excuse every time. and
It
you
is my
didn't
excuse.
Do anything to rectify this.
Because it doesn't. It's not important to me.
Okay.
That's why I make excuses. Because if it was important, I would actually do something to change it.
Gotcha.
Because that's how that works. Instead of making excuses, I'm just blunt and honest. It's not important to me to know whether it snows in New Zealand or not. But if you would like to share, I would be more than willing to take in the information.
And forget it.
Where did I get this shirt? One of my friends gave me this shirt. It was like a men's, like extra large or something. So I had to cut it and make it fit. What in the world? Can I take James out to Teresa's? It's really good food. Look at that.
I see that.
Yeah. Sure. I will definitely take my oldest out to. I guess I owe you dinner now. I owe
fucking time.
you. Can you say thanks to Jim?
I I can say thanks to Jim. Thank you, Jim. Jim Lambus. Right on.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
New
I get
Zealand
free food.
ain't cold now.
No,
Yeah.
Now.
Huh. I have not been outside of the United States. So, I mean, I think it would be cool to go to New Zealand. Isn't it like super green and pretty and like foresty and
Filled with sheep.
huh?
Filled with sheep.
Sheep?
Sheep. There's more sheep in New Zealand than people.
Really? How do you know this?
Oh God, when did I learn that? That was a while ago. It's quite expensive from American standards. It's expensive there, but I'm sure if you obviously live there, it probably doesn't seem that expensive.
Garrett commented to you.
Heck yeah, all for me. You don't get any food. You're just taking me there.
I'll have to make a video. I will have to make a video when we go there. We will actually go there because I'll drive my Mini Cooper because not only do I drive, semi truck, but I also own a 2008 Mini Cooper because if I drive the biggest vehicle on the road, why not drive one of the smallest, right? Right. It is winter.
Mm-hmm.
They do have snow, and today their favorite sport is rugby, and today is cleanup day around the house.
You should come for a visit here. I heard,
What'd you hear?
this was a few years ago, but that the minister or whatever of New Zealand had to fire their wizard.
The fuck is a wizard?
No, he like a legit wizard to help advertise New Zealand through sorcery. He got fired.
YouTube kid, is this real? Is this real? Like, you have to tell me if this is fucking real. Y'all have a wizard?
God, and he was like
Who
very
does like real
misogynistic.
sorcery? Is this a real story? Oh,
He said something about like not hitting women because
it's
they're
true!
Yeah, see? Yeah, see, I told you.
No!
He was to help advertise and promote New Zealand through acts of wizardry.
No!
I
No
tell ya,
fucking way!
the-
Look at me, I'm all red and like embarrassed. Like, I can't believe. No! Like, you guys have like real wizards?
The administrating cabinet of New Zealand had hired him. He was there for a long time, so it was more like he was just left and forgotten.
Alright, I
kind
need-
of.
Alright,
He was paid next to nothing. It wasn't like that
stop.
much.
I need to move to New Zealand. I have a new goal in life. I'm moving to New Zealand. They have wizards. I'm
Yeah.
moving to New Zealand. Can I be a Hufflepuff?
I don't think it works that way.
Oh.
But you also have to hate women,
The
like the wizard
wizard
did.
was from.
Christchurch.
The fuck is Christchurch?
I think maybe just the Church of Christ.
Yeah, but Jesus people don't believe in wizardry.
Doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. I mean, there's a
Wizardry
magical
or Christian?
armadillo that exists in their fucking world, but they don't talk about it in the Bible.
What?
There's a magical armadillo.
In the Bible.
No, he's not in the Bible, but he is part of their faith and theology. My bad, theology. But yeah, it's not talked about in the Bible. It
What
is
is-
talked about in the rest of religion, but it's not in the Bible.
What?
Yeah.
Where did you learn this?
Fucking something from a while ago.
I'm Slytherin. Jim says I'm Slytherin. Oh, come on! I'm in the same house as Harry Potter, for fuck's sakes. I'm a good person. I've got to move to New Zealand now.
Because they have wizards.
Yes!
They have, actually, I don't know if it's specifically New Zealand. I know that other countries do it. I don't know what it's called, but it's, I don't want to call it a ritual because it's not like religious in any way, but it's like what you do for another warrior, and it's basically like this screaming, chanting thing. I don't know what it's called. It sounds great. It seems very emotional for you. I haven't listened to one all the way through, but it seems really cool.
I seem like a nice person. I'm a very nice person. If you ever see me being mean to somebody, just know that they earn that shit. I don't care about the warrior chanting shit, but how do you move to New Zealand? Do you have to have like a sponsor?
Yes.
Like how does that work?
Definitely, as an American, you need a sponsor. You'll need a master's degree, or at least 10 years experience in your job that you're applying to while you're going to be there. You need to be sponsored
I have to
by
have a
your
master's degree?
or 10 years of experience in that field.
I could be a massage therapist.
You have to be sponsored by your employer so you can get a work visa.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. How do you know?
Because I've planned moving out of the country a few times.
Thanks for telling me.
Would have been fine. Anyways.
No, there was a fat kid in Slytherin, by the way. Go watch your Harry Potter movies again. They were like, weren't all the Fatzos Hufflepuffs? Nope.
There was one like big
No.
kid, but that was it.
Yeah, because remember, Draco's fucking friends were Fatzos too, so. And he was
Those
Slytherin.
guys, I remember those
But,
guys.
you know, when you're uneducated, you make uneducated comments, so it's okay. You can be whoever you like. Now
there it
you
is.
know.
Yeah, Kapahaka. I don't know if
Huh,
that's how you say it, but
What? What are you talking? Oh, you
the
looked
screaming
it up.
thing that I was saying. I didn't look it up. He said it.
Yes, that's my son in the background. It's called. Oh, yeah, he just said what it was.
It's cool.
Oh
It's
man.
neat. It's like a whole thing. Like their schools do it when they like send off each other for graduating year. You do it to like an opponent in a game if you actually respect them. I think they do it like out, like in public, like once a year or something like that. It's neat. They got great culture over
Oh,
there.
Sarah, all you keep saying is KFC. I mean, is that your favorite place to eat? Is that why you keep projecting it on me? I know I'm old. I'm 45. I am old, and it is okay, and you will be old too one day, unless your expiration date comes before that. It's inevitable. We all age, we all get old, and we all fucking die. We all have an expiration date. You got one too.
No, I don't think the Colonel's gonna do it with that wizardry shit. So I don't think KFC gets sold at the school.
I know 45 is not old, but apparently Sarah seems to think so. So I'm aware. I'm not a spring chicken anymore. I have to wear old lady readers. I mean, it is what it is. It happens. I'm not a spring chicken, man, but thank you. They're just trying to hate, and they just keep getting mad because I don't give a fuck. So,
Chicken?
my son sounds really smart. That's because my son is really smart.
Thanks.
You are. He actually like tells me shit all that I remember. When
I'm
they're-
not wrong.
No, because you want to know something and then you research it and then you rabbit hole research it because you're like, wait a minute, that can't be real. So then like he starts rabbit hole researching stuff. He's constantly watching like all kinds of like history documentaries and all kinds of interesting stuff. So while he was not like super attentive in school, I had a 12% in math class. But
Structure's terrible.
since he's gotten older, he learns best in his own form and about the things he's most passionate about. I'm sure my boyfriend ain't complaining. No, he doesn't have too much to complain about. Other than, you know, he gets a little butthurt when people are mean to me and I'm like, fuck him, who cares? You know, but other than that, you know, he doesn't complain too awful much. I don't know, I guess that's just what happens when you get older. You stop really giving a shit about unimportant stuff, you know? Like, we hang out, we spend time together. That's cool. That's, like, life gets simpler, I think, as you get older. Like, the simple things are more enjoyable. So, going to, like, the art festival and just walking around in like St. Anthony, Maine for the art festival, or going to the Uptown Art Festival, just going for a walk around the lake is so much more enjoyable when you're younger than it is like, I don't know, going to some fucking place to eat or going to some nightclub or spending money on this or I don't know. I find pleasure in the simple things in life now. It's like being outside today and going for a walk because the weather's really nice would be way more enjoyable than, I don't know, going to a baseball game or something. It's just, I don't know.
Oh, I think that's everyone's problem actually these days, is that nobody goes out to just do things anymore.
They have a festival once every 4 years.
Yeah, that's for the Kapahaka that I was telling you about.
Hmm.
It's neat.
Huh. Traditional. I want to go to that. Can I just come visit for that? Like,
I mean, no one's forcing you to move.
I guess I'd have to get a passport, huh? Isn't that like a 24-hour flight, though, to get there?
I don't know.
It's a 24-hour flight to get to Australia.
It depends on your destination, your origin. I mean, yeah, depends on the flight you take.
Take us out to eat. I want you and James to eat at Teresa's. I will. I'm going to take him out to eat. I'll make a video. I'm not going today. I gotta go to the Gymnasium.
It's not working still.
Back to the 50s is coming up. Oh, that's right. The
It
car
is.
show. That's right. That's time for. Isn't that at the fairgrounds?
Yep.
Yeah. Did they move? Oh no! Your Uncle Corey kept saying the fair, and I'm like, the
fair that
fair's
was at
in
the Mall of
September.
America, not the state fair.
Oh,
There was a fair at the Mall of America. It was more like a bazaar.
huh. Interesting. State fair's in September. We'll have to go to that.
There's so many people there. No, thank you.
I know, but they always have so many good new beers. I got a s'mores beer one year. They had an apple pie beer another year. God, it's so
Deep
good.
fried everything.
I don't give a fuck about the deep fried
Corn,
everything.
cheese
Mm.
curds, Sweet Martha's cookies. The
Cookies.
ungodly hot auditorium that they put so many shops in.
Oh, you mean over by all the livestock stuff? Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh no, I know the one you're talking about. The one I used to work at when I did the rock and roll jewelry.
Yeah, that place.
Yeah. Fascinating. Oh,
Yeah.
isn't that interesting? As if I didn't know what that meant.
People say the sweetest things.
I know. Well, you know, it doesn't matter if I have clothes on, or if I have a tank top on, if I have on pants, if I have on a shirt. It doesn't
You're
matter.
just so goddamn hot, apparently.
I know. If you're gonna spank it to it, you're gonna spank it to it. I could be wearing a burlap sack. If you're gonna spank it, you're gonna spank it.
And
Everybody's
no,
got their thing, man.
Everyone used to be dressed in burlap at one point in time back in the day, so I guess it still works for people.
Ellsworth has the best cheese curds. I have a friend who goes to Katy Cheese in Wisconsin, right across the border. I don't know. I'm not a big cheese fan, so
I don't really like cheese curds.
there, you know.
It's like smaller ones.
Oh, you like them small, huh?
Uh-huh.
Good lord. Well, if I ever come to New Zealand, I would obviously have to meet you. I mean, the country's. Don't take this the wrong way. The country's not that big. At least on the map, it doesn't look that big.
Right, 'cause that's directly proportional.
That's right. That's right.
No,
Um,
maps are so bad at that.
Huh?
Maps are so bad.
I know,
at getting
right?
Proportions right.
I know. Well, at least I know that I can't drive to Hawaii. There are people on the planet who think that they can drive to Hawaii or Alaska because it's just right there next to Florida.
It's just right there.
I actually worked with a girl who thought that she could drive to Hawaii because it's right there next to Florida on the map.
When I was in 7th grade, this chick was talking in class, and so she was asked to come up and point out Arizona on the map. Okay. She points to New Mexico,
Close.
and then she points to Nevada, and then Utah, and then Arizona.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. Maps are. I used to be really bad with that when I first started driving.
The biggest hearts, yes. See you, YouTube kid.
See you later, YouTube kid. I'll see you next week.
Anyways, you're driving.
No, when I first started driving, I was like, oh, I gotta go over here. And I knew that I had several
That's
states to go
disgusting.
through, but I wouldn't know if I had to go, like, you know, what order that I was driving through them in.
Dude, this totally means that they do fuck grandmas then, which is gross.
Mm-hmm.
Also, you're not a grandma, so.
I'm not a grandma. So, That's alright though. I am doing alright.
When are you going to the game?
Oh, why? Are you trying to get rid of me?
Always.
Whatever. Dude, I got home last night at 9 o'clock and the house was dark and I'm like, they're either all out somewhere or they're all in bed already.
Yep, we were sleeping.
You guys are so old.
Mhm.
You guys all go to bed like way before me.
Yeah, I actually go to bed. Like, I got up. Fuck it.
There was a bad helicopter crash in New Zealand. When? Oh. Hey, pupper dogs. Come here, puppers. Come here. Uppy. Come here. Come here.
No.
Come here.
Everybody
Come
can take him. Oh, you
Come
He
here.
hasn't been
Come
there.
here. Come here. Come
Oh,
here.
you
Thank
tea.
you. Thank you. Can you turn around? Can you turn around? There you go, Bubby. That's my Bubba dog. That's my Bubba dog. No kisses? No kisses. Now my pupper dog.
God, how do you say that? Is that Auckland? Uck. Uck. Uck.
I don't know.
Uck.
It's an intense video.
Auckland.
Oh, I agree, bud. I agree.
With the puppers. Yeah.
Ah, here you guys can chat with James for a second because I gotta take the dog out.
No.
Yeah, keep him
I'm not
entertained.
doing this.
Keep him entertained for a second.
I'm
I gotta.
bad at this.
I gotta let Chrome out. Why don't you talk to the mean people that are trying to be mean?
The mean
The
people?
haters. Why don't you engage with the haters?
Let's see. What
Come
are
on,
the haters
don't find
saying?
some entertainment in that.
How do the truck tires not explode? Well,
Well, you know.
I mean, they support a hell of a lot more weight than a human being.
Well, James, I know that you're really good with like physics and
Mhm.
heat transfer is real.
Yeah.
Explain it.
I don't know how to explain that. Just. Yeah, I don't know how to explain that. Alright, people, let's ask these questions while she's not here. Ask anything you want. I'll tell you guys all the secrets. She's not here to complain. Yes, I'm really a paid actor, though. I'm not her child. Well, that's it, Mama.
Oh, puppy dog. Oh, you ready to come in? Come on, puppy dog. Puppy dog. They asked how long I was home for. I am either home for the weekend and potentially indefinitely. We'll see what happens.
Indefinitely.
I know, right? What if I fucking take a local job, man?
Buddy. Means I'm gonna have to start cooking dinner for you too.
I know, life is gonna suck, isn't it? No, because I still make my own food. Yeah. So I'm either home for just the weekend, potentially indefinitely.
Potentially indefinitely.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
There's such contracting words.
I had some tires. I had a tire that was out of round, and so that vibration created a lot of like tension in my body. And I spent the last 2 weeks really getting a lot of intense massages and some Graston work. I got some cupping work done to try to loosen all of that up and get rid of the numbness and stuff that created in my hands. These 2 fingers would go numb, so it's not carpal tunnel. And I went back out this week, and I was out for 4 days. I did 3. I went to Wisconsin twice and back twice, so 3.5 runs or whatever, and it's all back after just a couple of days. So needless to say, I either have to figure out what the minor vibration is in the truck that I still have even after getting new tires, making sure they're balanced, making sure all that shit's good, or I have to drive local. By the way, my number one troll here says that you look super gay.
Dope.
He said dope, thanks.
And
And your point is, they say it like it's an insult. Right.
yeah, well, you're straight.
Yeah.
You row. You had a row.
Quick
I don't
trip
fucking
tanker divers.
That's dumb.
Actually, I've looked at some local jobs. I'm looking at some jobs that are paying, basically close to $60,000 a year just to drive local and be home every night. And I'm like, that doesn't sound too bad. How's my day going? My day is going well. Well, it's going well. I'm procrastinating going to the gymnasium. But it's whatever. Yeah. So, I gotta eat some lunch. My tummy's beginning to rumble. So, I should probably get off of here, go eat some lunch, and go to the gym. I mean, I hate to leave my haters, because then they're not gonna have anything to do for the whole rest of the day. You worked more during local than OTR. Unfortunately, because I run paper logs, I run more OTR than I would local. I actually, especially this last year, I've gotten way less sleep than I normally would. So, Ontario, Canada. Hey. Drive local home every night, 70 to 75,000. I don't want to pull tanker. I think I want to do flatbed. I want to do some flatbed local stuff. I wouldn't mind hauling some equipment locally. I think that'd be kind of cool, just to learn something new, do something different. I definitely don't want to do like dry van or reefer local, because that's fucking boring. Hello. Check out the driveline, the U-joints. That's all been done. Like, that's the thing, is carrier bearing was done last year. I had 3 new U-joints done. I had a new yoke put in. I don't know. When I can't sleep at night because I wake up in pain from driving during the day, it is a huge sign to me that I need to step away for a minute. Still drive truck, I just need to step away from being over the road and really spend some time on the truck and evaluate what the hell's going on, instead of constantly trying to rush through to figure out what's wrong with the truck so I can get back out. Not to mention, I do want to compete again, so with that being said, I have to be in the gym more, because as I showed you guys earlier, y'all missed it, but I showed you guys earlier, that's what I used to look like. Well, I was 150 pounds in this. I'm 15 pounds lighter, but that is my goal, is to get back to that, so that I can compete again. So in order to get there, I have to be in the gym every day, which means I have to be home. Because unfortunately, I cannot get my truck and trailer into every gym. So, you haul sod for a farmer. Huh.
What's a farmer need sod for?
Oh, Sarah says to say hello to your boyfriend for her. I will.
My
I will.
boyfriend?
Yeah, your boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah. He's actually part of like a throuple, so to be honest with you guys, I'll say hi to his boyfriend and his girlfriend.
There you go. That's called respect.
We're actually having him over for dinner. So, I do not like LA Fitness. I go to Anytime Fitness just because I have access to it 24 hours a day. And that's just more convenient for me.
Miss, I'm gonna go work out at 11:30 at night because I still need to get this workout in today.
Fuck yeah, man. Fuck yeah. I do compete. That was my first 2 shows were bikini.
Hey.
And
Put your blanket on.
I quit doing bikini. I did 2 shows and then I did a couple of years off with reverse dieting and building muscle because my goal was to do a wellness competition so I could have larger legs. Because in bikini you can't have overly developed legs, but it's really hard to not have overly developed legs and have well-defined glutes. So the whole goal was to get into the wellness division, and then I started driving truck. So while I am not as defined as I was, I am not quite ready for another bikini show, but I definitely want to work up to wellness and or figure. So, your ex-girlfriend used to compete? Hell yeah, man. Stretch my feet and build a gym? That would be fucking cool. I'm not even gonna lie. They got rid of female bodybuilding. I didn't know that. My first 2 shows were natural competitions. So I did the OCB, Organization for Competitive Bodies, natural competitions. But it's different than when you're doing like an NPC show. You know, so when you do an NPC show, the level of competitors that you're competing against tend to be more defined. When you do a natural competition, they tend to be a little bit more smooth. And my last show, I was told that I was too muscular. So I want to move away from doing natural competitions over to NPC competitions, because when I show up on stage, because I happen to lean out, you know, my upper body and my abs lean out faster than my legs do, once I get my legs leaned out, I won't run into a situation where I'm going to be told too muscular, because everybody at NPC show is leaner and more defined, if that makes sense.
It would be pretty cool though if you could stretch your feet out that long to have your own gym.
I technically, if I stretched it to 290 and I put like a squat rack on the back, I could do so many other exercises, you know. But I'm not. Do you know?
Why don't you just haul hay? It's a
Because
workout.
I don't load it.
You can load it as a
No,
workout.
no, they load it with a fucking goddamn loader.
Well, then get over there and help them. Just bring it in.
No, because it's stacked 13.6.
Oh, wow, you do a work on it.
It doesn't
That's
get
real beefcake if you
Doesn't
can
get
live
it.
that.
Imagine this hater actually doing something progressive and beneficial in their life. I'm just saying.
I bet you they don't look good in a bikini.
Oh fuck no they don't. They're probably like 350 pounds sitting on their couch eating a bag of fucking Lay's potato chips, fucking scratching their balls,
Grease all over their phone.
complaining about the fact that their life sucks, living in mom's basement. You know?
Mm.
This person right here is probably the person who sends me dick pics on the internet.
The only way
I'm
to get
just
someone
saying.
to look at it.
Well, yeah, it's the only way anybody would look at it. But it is what it is. They can just continue to do what it is. They're the ones that are like, oh no, it was Sarah who was like, oh KFC. Well, Sarah, guess what? Why don't you get your mitts out of and your face out of the fucking trough, out of the KFC trough? You know, fucking. They probably got fun KFC gravy running through their damn veins, but it is whatever. It is whatever. You know, I'm over it. It's like, they think that eventually if they say enough mean stuff that they're gonna wear me down and I'll be like, you don't hurt my feelings. Me.
It's just like a fucking teenager that's on
Well, it
Xbox
probably
or
is.
something.
It probably is. It's probably a kid who doesn't actually have appropriate or proper social skills. And you know, when you're a kid and you're in like junior high or high school, you're mean to the girls that you think are pretty because you haven't socially developed enough and your brain is underdeveloped, so you don't actually possess the appropriate social skills. Do I know anyone looking for a driver? I do not, Chuck.
What kind of driver? Gonna be like a chauffeur?
What's up, John? What's up, DH? No, he's a truck driver. How's it going? Oh, wait, Doc. That's why I got
That's what they need. They need to have gyms at the truck stops. They already
Set
have
where the truck
haircuts and
stop got
dentists
away
and
from.
shit.
Yeah, I've noticed that, like, I've seen places that'll be like, oh, yeah, we have a gym, like, certain TAs, and you go in there and it's like a treadmill, and it's just a treadmill. Like, they don't even have any free weights.
It's just a treadmill in a room.
Yeah, it's like a treadmill
How
and an
ominous.
elliptical. A treadmill and an elliptical, and they're like, we have a gym! I'm like, you do not have a gym.
You have a sketchy back room.
Yeah, that literally hasn't been touched in, you know, weeks.
They make people work out there
Months.
to generate electricity for the place.
Right. 100%.
Can you read it, old lady?
Shut up, asshole.
You need your readers?
I do, because I'm an old lady. I'm an old lady, yo, old lady. 100% old lady. It's alright, though.
You're getting
It's-
so close.
I know, look, I got fucking gray hair, man. Fuck it.
Like 5 more years and I can put you in a home.
You're not putting me in a home, fuck stick.
Says you.
Says me.
And guess
I'm
what?
kicking
Old
and
people don't
screaming.
get to say where they go. Otherwise they wouldn't be in homes.
Shut up! Dude, he's been threatening to put me in a home since I was like 36. No, I'm not
I told her,
trucking
I'm
today.
like, I swear to God, as soon as you're old enough, I'm putting you in a home.
Hey, as long as all of them's got a gym and good food, I don't give a fuck.
Nah, I won't have any of that, but it will have reasonably attractive male nurses.
What does that got to do with the price of fucking
Hey,
tea in China?
well, because you're not going to have good food or a good place to live, but you'll have plenty of good eye candy to watch. Hey, I hear old people fuck a lot, so like.
I know, I
get
heard
it.
that they was like the #1 place for STDs.
Old folks' homes, man. They've been keeping that shit for years, and then they just pass it around to each other.
Gross. Yeah, I know Jim. I know he ain't gonna put me in a home. He wouldn't even come visit me, even if he did.
If I
I
put you
used
in a
to-
home, it's forget about you. Say sorry, here I'm still taking care of you, but sorry.
Come on, man, the old folks. No, I've got haters in here that keep calling me old or calling me fat or whatever. So, you know, it is what it is. And he teases me all the time because I refuse to put my readers on when I'm on a live because I'm vain as fuck and I don't want you guys to see me in readers.
Hello, Manchester.
Ah, look at that, the UK. Don't you know? Yeah. So, what were we talking about before that? Something about being old. Oh, I'm not trucking today. I'm either home for the weekend or indefinitely. I have not fully decided yet. I mean, I'll go trucking. I just won't be over the road trucking. What do you
Did you
look?
leave the bathroom light on?
Did I?
I don't know, that's what I'm trying to look for.
Oh, possibly. I pay the electric bill. Who cares?
Alright.
So, old fat and sagging, loving me an old lady by my side. That's right, and none of us getting any fucking younger. You were 1,000% correct. That's what I keep saying when they're like, "Oh, she's old." I'm like, "You fucking right I am. I'm 45, man.
Sagging.
I'm old. My vision is going.
There ain't nothing sagging.
I got
Yeah.
stacks on my truck. My hearing's going. Oh, trust me, it is. It starts to move south. No matter how much you go to the gym, the shit still fucking moves south. Just a little bit, I mean, just a little bit.
Gravity's still a thing, huh?
Gravity is real. Gravity is real. So yeah, I'm not getting any younger. Ain't none of us getting any younger. We're all getting older. We're all gonna end up, none of us are getting out of this alive.
That's exactly what it is.
Right. We're not getting out of this alive. aging is inevitable. Nobody's getting away from it. You can do all the Botox you want. You can do all the collagen you want. So on and so forth. But guess what? It's inevitable. This is
I got
just
some saggy
how
pillows.
it goes.
I'll show you my saggy balls.
Sweetheart, you are my son. I do not want to see your saggy balls. Thank you very much.
I'll show it to you. Showing it to the delightful person.
Yeah, no thanks.
Well, that's true. I don't even show myself without paying, so.
Yeah, you
Pay
don't.
to see that.
I don't show myself unless they pay. No. No.
Whose cool ass mom is this? It's my cool ass mom.
I am his mom. That is my son. That is my oldest son. The first edition.
I don't care how much pre-workout it takes. It still takes a lot to get started.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
That's why you don't put it in water, okay? You take a scoop, you put it in your mouth, you
Oh,
do a shot of Red
shotgun.
Bull, you fucking swish that shit around
He's-
between your teeth, you gargle it, and then you swallow it. And then you got the pre-workout between your teeth later when you're panting and you're out of breath and you're a little dehydrated. You get some spit all up in your teeth, and it's like an energy boost again with the pre-workout. It works.
My kid's talking about shotgun and pre-workout with fucking chasing it with Red Bull. Oh, thank you, Chris. Good luck on your decision. Have a great day, Chuck. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I don't even have any pre-workout at home. I don't even use pre-workout really anymore. I don't know why my son even knows about shotgunning pre-workout because I've never ever done it. I'm just,
Oh, right, because I can only learn things from you.
I'm just saying. You is right. You is right. If you've ever even attempted to shotgun pre-workout,
Dude, it's so bad.
oh, it's fucking horrible. I've never shotgun pre-workout, but I will tell you, I put a scoop in pre-workout in like a half a cup of water and did a shot that way.
Mhm.
Uh-uh.
It's like putting chalk in 3 ounces of water.
100%. 100%.
You let it sit for 5 minutes, it'll turn to concrete.
Gross. Yeah, I usually just do like an energy drink. Fuck it.
Coffee, energy drink, they all work.
Yeah.
You don't need no pre-workout. Just take an energy drink.
Right. Right, exactly. No.
Who needs a gym to work out? I mean, you can really work out anywhere. Literally anywhere.
This is true. This is true. But I don't think Sarah's ever even seen the inside of a gym, so you know, it is what it is.
Man, they could be doing dips on their couch if it wasn't for the fact that they're so huge.
And well, in order to do dips, your body can't be pushing the floor.
Exactly.
Just saying. How am I? I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. I'm over here.
Loony.
I'm literally over here just annoying the haters and you know, having a grand old time with it. That's like my goal, is to annoy and irritate and aggravate people to the point where they just, you know, can't shut up. So there's that. It's the excitement of my day. I am here solely to annoy people who don't like me. I know I have such ambitious goals, don't I?
Hey, as long as you shoot high, right?
That's right. Aim high. Aim high. Like, what did I say earlier? Michelangelo? It's not that we,
You can do it. Set goals too big.
yeah, it's not that we set our goals too high and we fail to meet them. It's that we set them too low and we do. That's what it is. Yeah, that was it. 100% that was it. Just saying.
Mhm.
Inspirational quotes of the day.
You can quote Michelangelo, but you don't know how well your own son is.
27? 28? I don't know, I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
Hey.
I don't remember.
Sure hope so, man.
Right. Well, I mean, according to somebody else, apparently I'm a dude, so
Oh, yes,
clearly I wasn't
You
there.
just manifested me.
I did. I manifested you in my head. Exactly. You know, the luxurious thing about having tattoos is you get them for yourself and not anybody else. So I'm so glad you don't like them. Because I do. I did mention Pizza Luce earlier. When James ordered pizza, I asked him if he got it from Luce, and he said no.
I was getting slices.
Yeah.
Pizza
Yeah.
Luce is great, but I can't justify just getting 2 slices from Pizza Luce. You have to get a whole pie from them.
Well, you could have got a small pie. It'd have been the same as the 2 fucking slices you bought.
Yeah, I didn't even finish the 2 slices. So.
Exactly. Exactly. I don't like the summertime seasonal pizza though. Or the is it spring?
There's the spring
summer?
one.
Was it
They're
the
on
spring?
summer now, I believe.
Are they on summer now? What is their summer?
Ew, no, it wasn't Toppers. Disgusting. I respect myself too
Yeah,
much for that.
yeah. He said better not be Toppers. No, Toppers is not very good pizza. When am I coming through Michigan? I don't know. I
As soon as
actually
Flint
don't.
fixes his water.
I actually don't go to Michigan really. Those can beat you up sometimes. You know, they're just haters hating, Doc, man. They just gotta,
Yeah,
you
let's
know,
see
they
what
gotta
the
say
grass
bad
is.
shit.
Lard ass connoisseur.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, haters gotta hate. They gotta have something to do to distract from the fact that their life is so meaningless and so uneventful and so.
You know, these are
Shitty.
either like stupidly funny or they're just stupid.
So they're stupid either way.
Yeah.
Either funny or just
Uh-huh.
stupid. Yeah.
In a Venn diagram of funny and stupid, they're in between the funny and stupid.
Mm.
You know how Venn diagrams work, right? You remember that, right, Mom?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. What's a Venn diagram?
It's the one with the 2 circles. Have you seen the one of strippers and cats?
Yes.
And in the middle it says, I'm gonna sit on your lap, but don't touch me. Yeah. Yeah. You just found out that you have to go to Minneapolis again on Monday. Minneapolis is where I happen to live. It's not that bad, as long as you're not going into downtown Minneapolis.
Yeah, well,
Just
semi-trucks
saying.
rarely needs actually going to downtown.
Yeah, the only semi-trucks I ever see in downtown Minneapolis are the ones for the concerts and the venues and shit like that.
Yeah.
Which I'm so glad that I don't work for upstaging or anything like that because, well, no thanks.
They do a lot of box trucks down there, though,
Well, of course they do.
because downtown. Tight spaces.
Well, yeah, it's even hard to get a box truck into some of those places.
Mm-hmm.
So, it is what it is. Or are you reallying the comment about strippers and cats? They want to sit on your lap but don't touch them? No, Ronnie, probably not good to have dinner at my house. A, my brother doesn't like random strangers coming to the house. B, my brother and 2 of my sons and I were all roommates. And C, my boyfriend probably would not appreciate that. Sorry. Not trying to burst your bubble.
That's when he just goes to dinner with you and your boyfriend.
Well, that's a different story. That's a totally different story.
Mhm.
Because that's not trying to be rude or disrespectful in any way, shape, or form.
Must not be rude or disrespectful to go out with a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's different.
True, but I've never met this person before, so how could I, with integrity, say, say, this is my friend? Right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Everyone can be your friend.
James?
Right. Gosh, you haven't been home for 24 hours.
I
You're
know,
really
and I want
tired
to
of
punch
my
you in the
sass.
face. I want to punch you in the face.
You made me. You gotta deal with it.
What would I recommend to go for dinner? What's my favorite place? I don't know.
There's a lot of
Honestly,
places.
like,
There's Red Cow, Ocean Air. There's so many good places.
it's only because you recently went to Ocean Air that you say
I've been
that.
to Ocean Air before this.
I don't even know.
You can go to the Guthrie. It's got a restaurant with that too.
I know they do.
It's good.
I know. I saw Midsummer Night's Dream at the Guthrie. It was a great show. I also saw Cyrano
Mhm.
at the Guthrie. And there was another one that I saw. It was crazy. I can't remember. It was like, like all the different fables and shit like that. It was like a compilation of the different fables. And I remember the one, like, the guy walked out on stage and I looked at my friend and I was like, he's naked! The guy was like full on naked, which shocked the
Well,
shit
yeah, it's
out of me.
theater.
I know, but I'd never seen anybody full on naked on stage at the theater at that point. And I mean,
So inexperienced.
yeah, true, I guess.
Definitely Fogo de Chao. That place is great.
Yeah, the boys just went to Fogo de Chao. You dropped off a front end loader in St. Cloud a week ago. I just parked my truck up in St. Cloud yesterday.
If you want Italian food, you can go to Amore Victoria.
Ooh, Amore in Uptown is good.
It's really good.
Are they even still open?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't think that the COVID hit them that hard.
I don't know. I didn't think Izzy's would have shut down, but they did.
Yeah, but they're still selling.
Amore is good. I haven't been there in a while. I should go.
Oh,
They shut
they're
down?
Closed.
Ah, COVID killed them. God damn, that was good food.
God, and they had fucking rooftop seating too.
I know.
And it wasn't like directly downtown, so it was
I know.
peaceful. I'm upset.
Hello. How's it going? Yep. So we're finding out that some of our favorite restaurants were dramatically impacted by COVID. Unfortunately, kind of sucks.
Yeah, they closed over a year ago. So yeah, it was because of COVID.
That sucks. They were a small restaurant. That's why. In a-
They were
in-
pretty small. Yeah.
In a prime location.
Yeah.
Yep.
Who's taking over now?
Yep.
Or they're gonna change it to a fucking house.
I think Louis' Wine Dive closed down.
Ah, Louis.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, Basil's got shut down. Basil's.
Yep. Well, they actually closed shortly after my friend that was the head chef there left. Remember, because he opened up his restaurant Bite, which was great, and
Which
that
then
closed
also
down.
closed.
Yep. Switzerland.
Swiss?
Damn.
I want to go so bad.
It sounds cold.
It's fine.
It's fine. It sounds cold.
I want to go. It's so pretty.
What, after we watched that documentary?
Well, that wasn't
The
just on
Arctic?
Sweden. That was mostly on Norway, anyways. But Sweden's
Oh.
also very pretty.
Haven't seen me on here in a while. I am on every Saturday at noon. I just happen to be on this one a lot longer than I normally am on. I got a lot of haters on here, so I'm just here to annoy the hell out of them and enjoy my day while doing it. Oh,
Switzerland's like one of the most
look at that.
happiest places.
Somebody says, please send me a private message in a foreign language and translate it to English so I can send you some cash.
Ah, wonderful.
You can send cash via the YouTube Live. Just ask Jim, he'll tell you. Cute, super cute attempt at trying to scam me. I thought that was pretty awesome, but we already talked about that earlier. And you know, if anybody's stupid enough to get scammed, then you know they deserve exactly what they get, because they're probably getting scammed by some of my haters on here. So they're probably actually on here and like totally live screen recording this so they can then post it to some other page and pretend to be me and try to get people to come in and, you know, talk to them so that they can then ask them for money and, you know, shit like that.
Because they got no skill themselves to make money, so they gotta use someone else's skill.
Jim, I have no idea what you just said.
He's talking in German to
I can clearly
Risa.
see that.
Well, then he's not talking to you, so you don't gotta worry about what he's saying.
Huh.
We're not naming people's conversations. What do you think it's happening on your live or something? Gosh.
I know, right? Well, if you were on earlier when you heard me talking about that, then why would you ask me that? You
I
can.
think he was making a joke about it. He was saying, ha ha, funny, funny.
Oh,
He's not being rude.
copy. I'm like, wait, what? You gotta man. You can't just say it and not preface like, hey, I was on earlier when you said blah blah blah, and then you know, I'm saying.
It's called sarcasm. Okay?
Well, sarcasm. Then put in a little asterisk sarcasm and then write it, because then I'll get it.
Actually, I think what you have to do is you do /SR. That's sarcasm. It's internet code.
Okay, again, whole internet code I don't know anything about.
Well, it's because you're a lady.
It's amazing, so many people, stupid people there. Yeah, true. There are, you know, they get on there, they steal my videos, and then they make fake profiles, and then they pretend to be me, and then they start, like, messaging people who follow me, and, oh, this is my new page, and text me on this international texting app, and, you know, like Signal or WhatsApp or whatever the fuck they use nowadays. And then they start asking them for money, and people are dumb enough to send it to them. And then wives like message me like, oh, you're talking to my husband. Bitch, seriously? Seriously.
Well, obviously, she's not crazy enough to be stalking his phone to block him from talking to women. So,
Maybe
is
work
that
on
his
your
fault?
own
Is that her
relationship.
fault? It's both their fault.
Yeah. Yeah. So, it's because she hasn't spent the time on her relationship. You know what I mean? And if you're not going to spend the time on your relationship, then don't complain when somebody else gets their attention. Because happy people don't wander. The art of sarcasm is not knowing it's sarcasm.
Exactly.
Copy. Fuck around, find out. Ain't that the truth?
Test that theory at your earliest convenience. Is
What?
how you say fuck around and find out in a business professional way. Test that theory at your earliest convenience.
Like the politically correct way to call somebody stupid is to say that they're uneducated. Yep. Right. Alright guys, it's 3:30 in the afternoon. I need to go to the gym. I gotta get off here. Jim, I will be taking James to Teresa's and I will make a video. Just so you know. And I'll be here next weekend. And I hope my haters show up because God knows I need entertainment. And maybe we'll have an update on whether or not I'm back on the road or I'm driving local. Who knows? How much horsepower? Oh, he's just a standard 475. We haven't turned him up or anything. We got a bunch of other shit we want to do to it, so that's why. But I gotta go. I gotta eat some food. I gotta go to the gym. Y'all have a wonderful day. Take care. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thank you so much, Jim. Heinekens and I are gonna go to Teresa's and get some food. And then, well, not tonight, but we will go probably this week. Make a video. You'll see it. And I will see you all next weekend. Take care.